3, 2, 1, go.
All right,
Hey everyone, it's the 5 o'clock podcast.
Yep, talking about
Hey,
dick
it's Techno
chicks and
Goth
rock
Friday.
It's Technogoth Friday. Oh, I should stop watching the Stardew Valley stream so I don't get
Nah, turn it up.
Stardew Valley. You know what? I could just turn the volume down.
Oh man, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play some goddamn aim trainers and become a goddamn god, bro. It's gonna take me 2 hours to become professional and be rich. Oh yeah, sip to that one, man. I love it.
I do need a fucking drink. Stricky.
Yeah,
Sir, are you
man.
drinking tea or beer or both?
Man, I'm wondering, should I get a glass of Coke, water?
Oh, I have a nice cold
like
Sprite in the
H2O.
fridge.
I had both.
H2O. I got
Matcha.
H2O.
Yeah, I had some popcorn. I got a nice tall cold glass of water.
Oh, you got a cold one with the boys? Nice, man.
Yeah,
The boys are gonna love that.
yeah, I got a cold Sprite in the fridge too. That's cold
Oh,
one number
dude,
2
don't
for
make
the
me
night.
jealous of
Damn.
that.
I have a tonic and gin, also known as a gin tonic.
Do you have a whiskey milk, bro?
Oh man, it's a
Oh,
tonic
yeah.
gin. We talked about it.
Yeah, for some reason, Collision came up with the idea of a whiskey milk, and I tried
Yeah.
it. It was terrible.
I've heard of that before, milk and whiskey. Some
Really?
people. Yeah,
I've
some
never heard
dudes
of
at
that.
the
I
bar,
was just
my
joking around.
Oh, some dudes at the bar, my mom used to do that, like milk and whiskey, because it, like, you know, it makes it less heavy, and, you know, whiskey is so overpowering in taste anyway, you hardly taste the milk, they say, so.
Yeah, it just tasted like slightly sweet whiskey, but it looked so gross. Like the milk started like curdling or like separating.
Fuck!
Yeah, it's kind
Gross.
of, yeah, it kind of does that, but.
It looked
you know, fuck
terrible.
it. Oh, it does. It is, man, it is. I don't want to fucking, I hate whiskey overall anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah, it's definitely an acquired taste.
Oh, no.
Damn, you lost a lot of the shit there,
I
Collision.
did. Oh, I lost my sword. No. I don't know how to get it back either. Fuck.
This is definitely Pokemon.
Oh no. Yeah, it does look like Pokemon.
No. Harvey, how do I get my shit back? Muscle remedy. Sure. Let's get a nice energy tonic. Glug glug. Oh,
Dave,
good as new. Look at that.
Any of y'all fuck with RPG Maker 2000 by Don Miguel?
Dude, I was actually thinking about doing a little, like, an RPG game for the shithouse.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Yeah. Alan,
Shit
can
House
all the sprites.
RPG.
Yeah, Alan could do all the sprites and shit, yeah.
I was about to say.
I mean, fuck.
Alan could do the whole game, and I'll just throw my name on it.
Yeah. Yeah, Alan, do you know how to program? You could probably learn in probably a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got this idea. Yeah, we should get some topics going. Some good topics to talk about on a nice podcast.
I'm fucking, I'm gay.
All right.
Reputation, man.
This is
Big
our first
dicks.
caller.
Yeah.
You're on the air. Tell us, what made you decide as a choice to be a homosexual?
I don't know. I just figured one day I was intrigued by people with big dicks because I have a big dick myself, and I was all like, man, how would a different big dick feel in my hands? Would it feel the same as mine, or just a different big dick? I don't know, man. It's something I had to know. And before I knew it, I touched the big dick and I stuck it in my ass. I was like, fuck, this shit feels good. And then I figured, like, a woman's not going to be able to give me this because the strap-on is not actual meat, and I need meat in my ass. You feel me, man? It's meat on meat.
Would you,
I don't need none
would
of
you
that
put like a
silicone
steak
bullshit.
in your ass, or?
Yeah, dude, this is one of the first things I tried. I tried putting a steak in my ass, and yeah, it was not like in South Park where you start shitting out of your mouth. Didn't happen. I thought it was real, but it's
That's
not.
unfortunate.
So, yeah, there I was sitting, tripping high off LSD, and I was like, fuck, man. The heck am I gonna do with this? And then I shot like a whole fucking steak.
Are you
Raw
familiar
steak?
with the masturbatory technique called touch by a stranger?
No, what up?
What you do is like you find a way to like maybe put your arm over the chair and just kind of cut off the blood circulation for like 5 minutes, so you can't feel anything in that hand.
stranger. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then you start masturbating. Yeah, but how are you going to masturbate if you can't even feel your dick getting hard? I mean, It's fucking weird, man.
What's that
If you
thing
can't
that
feel it-
nurses
Dude,
use
dick's
to
not
cut
good.
off your circulation in your arms? Just like use one of those.
tourniquet?
No, I wanted to think of the word first.
Tourniquet. That's
What is it?
Good word. Good word.
All right, so
Yeah.
who's next? Who's
I thought
next?
tourniquet was like a cast almost, like holds up your arm.
Ooh, man, I'm so fucking hungry and thirsty
think
as
so.
shit.
I think
Did
it
you
is
read
like
this
some
page?
weird metal, like twisty kind of.
Oh yeah, that's for like when like your limb falls off. That's to stop the blood flow.
Oh shit.
That sounds.
What? Yeah. Collision.
You got here? Did you
Man,
get
that
here?
could-
I don't
that
know
could
what
look
is that.
fun, I'm
They
not
just
gonna
have
lie.
random
This is like-
dungeons for.
It's like beneath the quarry. Over here.
That's a pretty funny game, man. Looks really fun.
That is fun.
I've never been there. In
Did
my
you build the
life.
bridge? Oh, okay.
I never left. I never went on the bus.
No, this isn't on the bus. This is up
Wait,
near
you can
the
play this
mines.
multiplayer?
I don't know where you are.
Okay.
Really? That's cool, man. I might download that. Does it cost? How much does it cost? Like $10?
Yeah, I think so.
Only $20.
I don't remember.
$20? Ed
$20
bucks?
US dollars. Zero
Alright.
Ed bucks.
Talked me into it.
I need some Ed bucks. Is it on Steam or what is it?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Yo, Ed, give me your Steam.
Hello. You don't have me on Steam?
No, I don't have you on Steam, bro. I would have known if I had you on Steam.
Damn. I could have swore. Well, I'm not even playing that game. I'm gonna play some Titanfall, I think.
No, let's get this
Yeah.
podcast rolling. I'm gonna hop off this so we can actually have some good conversation.
Oh, are we gonna do a real podcast? There's no memes?
Oh no, there's memes.
No. I mean, it's not a joke. You're gonna actually podcast with us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah, we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're probably recording.
Yeah, the
Dude,
whole you coming out thing was. That's
Oh,
all
I
here.
thought you were kidding about that. Just,
No.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, back to the story, man. Shit. Yeah. So honestly, I was haunted by my own big dick, right? I just had to know what a different dick felt like.
How big
was
is a big dick? Like, what's the size?
Would you say
mean-
it's over 4 centimeters?
Yeah, dude, it's like 4.5.
Oh,
Insane, man. It's like 0.5, like 0.7 over average, bro. Shit.
I don't believe you.
By the way,
What's a centimeter?
the
What is a centimeter?
Actually, I got no fucking clue, man.
What is? Let's get philosophical.
A
Let's
centimeter's
let's
like-
take a call.
Maybe like a
Call, you're on
fourth
the
of
air.
an inch, something like that. Around there.
Fourth of an inch.
I think so.
How many
I
ounces
believe-
are in a centimeter?
How many ounces are in a centimeter?
Wait, what?
How many feet are in a pound?
We're talking torque
I'd
specs.
say probably both of my feet weigh a pound.
Ed, how much do you think your head weighs? If you like
I think
cut it
a
off
human
and
head weighs
weight it?
about 10 pounds.
No.
on average.
Your head.
I feel like I have a pretty small head, so I'll say 9 pounds.
Okay, interesting. Frank, how much do you think your head weighs?
I was just like so like specific.
Are you guys ever impressed with my quick trivia facts? Fun
About
facts?
your head?
Yeah, I didn't
I
know
feel
that.
like one time, like when we ever hang out, I'm gonna like wait till you fall asleep and get a scale and just slip it under your head and figure out what's it for when.
Oh, you can't use the scale on like a bed or something soft. I weighed myself on my carpet, and I weighed 50 pounds. I was like, this thing's broke.
Nah,
that's
you should be
true.
like,
Like
If
it,
anything.
like it.
You could probably just lie your head down normally.
Yeah.
You don't think you could relax your neck enough?
Well, no, like you can't. Like I'm assuming that Ed sleeps in a bed.
oh no,
well,
you can lie down.
Lay down on
anywhere.
the floor, dude.
Yeah, but
How
like
would you
he
assume
like
that?
Kelly
What
just
do you
said,
do?
like slip it under your head when you know.
Head sexual? That's kind of.
When he passes
true.
out.
How can you
You
assume?
gonna
he's-
drug me and then weigh my head, dude? What are you talking about?
Oh,
What if
so
he
wait till you
fucking
pass
goes?
out from
Sleep
you
on
drugging
it.
yourself.
Wait
I've
till I
seen
pass
Todd-
out drunk.
Yo, I've
Yeah.
seen Ed rummaging containers and shit, trying to find some food, man.
Like a
Shit.
little raccoon.
Is that what I
Yeah,
hear at night?
bro. I can
Ed,
already
you are.
imagine.
And a
You're the
raccoon with a
shithouse
small
select raccoon.
head.
Yeah.
Denzo, your mic's really quiet, dude.
My
Yeah.
mic's quiet. Man,
Yeah.
go seriously, man.
I
Fuck.
just turned it up. It's fine.
Stupid
do
ass ghost.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I said it.
Uh-oh.
Demonetized. Fuck.
Man,
All right,
big
we're,
ghost nigga.
that
Alright.
is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Is it good? Is it good right now? Is it high? Good.
No,
I
it's
think
fine.
it sounds okay.
All right. Dollar
Now-
Shave Club, everybody.
Yeah, it's good.
So now it's not too loud, right?
Oh, I'm
No,
gonna
you're
turn
good.
you down so you'll be fine. How about that?
Oh man.
I think that's good.
Let's talk about Strick's work. Strick, how's your work going? I can hear you typing over there. Patting away on that keyboard. Hunting and pecking.
I wish I could tell you, and I'm going to get the same question on Monday.
Ooh.
Sucks.
Do you ever have to work on the
Nope.
weekend, Strych?
I feel like if I do, it'll get me like a get out of jail free card.
Wait, yo, by the way, Strych, it's Strych, right? Not Strych.
Sure.
It's actually Stretch.
Strych, okay. You know what? Don't fuck with me, man.
No, it's not. It's fucking strict.
It's actually Hitler.
Okay, Hitler, so...
I'm not.
It's Jitler.
Yeah,
Strickler.
It's a soft H. It's Hitler.
Hitler.
Hitler propane.
It's Hitler. Hello, I'm Hitler. I would like to cleanse the Jewish religion.
Just the religion.
Fuck.
Yes,
Yeah, he's
not the people.
Yeah,
Nah,
the
These
people
are
are cool.
terrible ideas of
Oh,
how
yeah.
God was invented.
Hey, our monetization's back. All right.
It's hot.
All right, YouTube really liked that comment, so we're
Number one on trending. All
not
right.
paid.
Hey, man, it's
Yeah,
high
I'll be
noon.
back.
All right. It's noon and it's high.
Hi. I should play Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch in forever. That'd be a good game to just play while I don't pay attention to a podcast.
Just zone out
Yeah.
on both. Well, I will see what Hate Daddy's doing.
Hey, Ed, have you had sex before? Are you a virgin?
Yeah, I'm a virgin.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, dude, this dick is saved for number one. So, you know, not just any old
Oh, so you're fucking your
any
cousin,
old
right?
filth. Cousin? Depends who, yeah.
If you had an extremely hot family member and no one would know, would you have sex with them?
Extremely hot, you say.
Extremely hot. They're willing. You're in Alabama.
That's a very hot hot podcast question.
Sweet home Alabama.
I might have mentioned
Mama.
this before, but I've got like a really bad habit of telling people that their relatives are attractive.
Yeah, I've never had that
Yeah.
issue because my entire family, including me, is ugly. To put it nicely.
Chugly.
Yeah.
We're back.
Collision.
Well,
So
it's
if
the
you
same cloth.
had a very attractive family member, girl or boy,
Yep.
and no one were to know ever, and they were willing, would you have sex with them?
I would not.
No one would ever know.
You're the only one that said no.
Not before
I'm
taking
the
them
only
out
one that would say no.
Yeah.
for dinner, right?
I'm gonna say no because
I
don't
would
wanna
help
have fucked
them-
up kids, man.
I thought you were going to ask if I would help them start a blog. Yes, I would.
The blog is about having sex with their family member.
Yeah,
I'd be
you
a bit
actually started
conflicted.
a intrafamilial positivity.
His name is
sex
Brent.
blog.
He's so handsome.
Sex positive. Oh. Nah.
I live at home in
Really?
a trailer.
Not even a second, third cousin per se.
Nah.
Yeah, like you just met them. You didn't even know that they were a family member until.
Yeah. What if you didn't know
Well,
it was your first
like,
cousin?
Are you guys talking about, like, is this a reference to that app in Iceland?
What?
No.
Let's.
So there's an app In Iceland, there's an app that will tell you if you're a distant relative to make sure that, like, it's like a dating app to make sure that, like, you don't hook up.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Accidentally, yeah.
Is there an
Or
app
if you
find
want
out
to
how-
look for your family to go hook up with. I guess
Yeah, you
could
could
do that.
excuse.
Is that a
use it
common
excuse
thing in
later.
Iceland?
Well, it's because the gene pool is so
It's a very isolated
undiverse.
place.
It's not very diverse. So
Sparse.
thank you. That's the word I was speaking for.
So they had to make an app to not become more retarded, okay?
Wow.
Yes.
In a roundabout way, yes.
So, like, what's the percentage
Fucking
chance that
retards.
they're related to you?
I don't know. You check the app.
I mean, yeah, man, imagine that. You fuck some bitch, she gets a Down syndrome kid, you're all like, wait, how the fuck did this happen? You go to a doctor, he's all like, yeah, it's your distant sister. You're all, what the fuck? The hell?
Well, you're like, yeah, I know from the app. What about the kid?
What about the kid? Is he irrelevant? Doctor's looking all at you like, sir? You alright? Something doesn't seem okay with you, man. I think you need help.
You're my brother. I
man.
gotta help you out.
Hey, man.
What time is it in? Are you in Belgium right now?
What time is it in Belgium right now? Yo, let me check that out for you. It's
Time to
2:11
Google
Did
it.
you say it was?
Are you in Belgium right now?
2:11 a.m. Yeah, I'm in Belgium right now. Why?
The way you said that, it was like, oh, let me just Google that.
Oh no. I know. I was just gonna check my phone,
Checking his sundial.
my browser. I'm in a game right now.
My son died.
Go to the garden real quick. Oh, it's nighttime. I can't. Are there moon
Man,
dials?
they probably have, moon dial. I imagine there'd be.
No, because the moon is in a fixed spot. It doesn't friggin' rotate like the Earth does. So the sun.
Well, same thing with the sun. The
let's
sun's
look it
going to
up.
be in different parts of the sky.
Yo, speaking of the Jews, going back to that, what's up with that Marjorie lady from Congress getting booted?
I don't know
a
who
funny
that is,
name?
or-
Moon dial. I don't know, some lady got booted out of Congress.
Damn, my freaking team is trash.
Oh, yeah, there's a moon dial.
Damn,
Apparently.
son,
They're
where
probably
you
not
find it?
accurate.
Damn,
Or
son.
you have to, like,
Damn.
spin them, like,
This is a
once per day.
short fucking Wikipedia page, that's for sure. It's like 1.5 paragraphs.
Glitch Pop Classic. Oh shit.
Check the old.
How does it operate?
No.
The sun.
Gamma radiation.
It's battery
Every
powered.
night after it becomes an additional 48 minutes slow. What? Well,
Yeah.
every night preceding the full moon, again on average 49 minutes fast. What?
So you got to do the math.
So, thus 1 week to either side of the moon of the full moon, the moon dial will read 5 hours and 36 minutes before or after the proper time. So you'd have to compensate, is what this is saying.
I'm sorry, could
It
you
looks-
repeat that?
Just look at the Wikipedia page. I posted it
Okay.
in the
Yeah, sorry.
podcast channel.
I'm playing a
Anybody
game.
want to compare PPs?
Sure.
Hey, like... Oh no.
My Charizard has 50 PP.
Nice.
I only have one PP.
Nice.
Yeah, I bought some Long Jonathans. I think I was telling you guys about them. They're fantastic. You guys own any Long Jonathans?
No.
Oh yeah, I think I might have asked this, but I forgot. Do you wear underwear underneath them, or just the Johns?
The Jonathans? I do either or. So sometimes I'll throw them on as a second layer in the winter, going out in a boot. As of right now, I'm wearing them as if I was wearing sweatpants, so I do have an extra layer underneath. But it does get a little stuffy, you know.
See, I don't think I'd ever have that problem. I never need anything more than just pants.
You always go commando?
My girl
Is that
go
what you're
commando.
No, like-
Oh.
Like I used to like never wear pants. Like I'd go out in the 30-degree weather with shorts on.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Daddy's taking a massive dump. He's gonna be here soon.
But Frank, have you ever gone commando? Like, do you ever just go out?
Maybe once. I forgot. I think I might have had like go to high school or something with.
Was that because you had diarrhea and shit?
No. No,
Well,
I
you
just
just went
like
commando
I
one
just
day
didn't
just
have
to
any
see?
clean underwear that day or something.
Oh, Yeah.
But I don't even know if that's true or not. I probably I feel like I would have just wore the same pair twice in a row. But
I never understood people. There's some people who say like, "Oh, I'll just flip it around." Like,
inside out, no. I
don't think that works.
If I didn't have anything, I forgot to do wash and I didn't realize I didn't have any fresh pairs, I'd just wear it again.
You just wear nothing. Go out in a kilt. Get some air under there.
Yeah, I feel bad for Scottish people when they have to go commando.
I think they enjoy it. I think there's something refreshing about it.
Yeah, it's probably exhilarating.
I've heard there's I was watching a documentary on what's her face, the lady from The Wizard of Oz, I think.
She was commanded that whole set.
I think was it her? I think it was one of the first. Anyway, there was some. She was. No! It was it was a story about the first pinup girl, and how she used to just walk around naked at home, to get an air bath. She called it. So I would imagine that the Scots.
I think Benjamin Franklin invented that. Apparently, he used to just sit around all day naked.
Yeah.
Who?
Ben Franklin.
He gotta know.
It was probably so hot back then. I mean, you didn't have electricity and shit.
Yeah, global warming back then. Yeah.
The global warming, when it was at its peak back in the 1800s.
At its peak? What, global warming?
Yeah, before Al
all
Gore.
that coal. Yeah.
I think global warming is exclusively what makes the planet reach 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Before Al Gore invented global warming, it was really hot back then.
Yeah, to avoid getting sick.
Are you saying it was not hot in 1800 or whatever?
It's not what we're
saying. It was.
No,
it was lukewarm, I think. Just everywhere.
Every day was just a perfect spring day outside.
Yep.
Yeah. So Benjamin Franklin did invent the air bath. He said, it says to avoid getting sick, Franklin came up with the idea of something called the air bath. So
taking all your clothes off.
Open up the windows of his house to increase air circulation, and then sit in a nude.
Yeah.
I actually do keep my windows open all the time.
Yeah, I like good airflow. There's something about a nice breeze. Yeah.
Only in the summer, though. In the winter, it's too cold.
Yeah.
Nice breeze.
Well, it's the annoying thing about having a window open or whatever is that when you go to leave your house and the door slams.
Yeah.
I just calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the problem. With leaving windows open in my house, I have to leave them
just
low because
ajar, slightly ajar.
Yeah, because my doors just slam shut.
You sure it isn't just your anger, Frank, that you're taking out?
Should I buy a subscription to World of Warcraft?
No.
Yes, I should.
Only for 10 years.
Yeah, I'm going to actually. I've been kind of getting the MMO crave. I don't want to play RuneScape though.
Why don't you
Guild
play
Wars with me? Come on.
Dude, that game was just freaking weird.
I was your fucking homie, dog. Shit.
Path of Exile.
Path of Exile's not.
Oh, you're really hurting me here, Ed. You're really hurting me here.
What's your favorite MMO of all time, Danzo?
Dude, I thought we were gonna play some RuneScape together.
That's not even a multiplayer MMO.
Play some Run Escape with them, alright?
I did questing with Senu though.
Yo, my parents used to call it like that, Run Escape. Mom, Dad, no, it's a RuneScape. I don't care what RuneScape it is. It's Run Escape.
Dude, my friends told me about that game at school. I went home to search for it and I forgot what it was called, and I was like, what the fuck was it called? Moonscape, Moonlander? And I typed in Moonlander and I was like, okay, this is fucking not it.
You're like, this is even better.
Whoa, Moonlander.
And then you became an astrophysicist?
Yeah.
By accident. Yo, did you guys ever see that? They have the lunar module code on GitHub.
No.
Can we all make commits to it?
Yeah, I guess you can fork it.
Fixed going to the moon issue. Yeah. No longer goes to the moon.
Hey, I think I'm finna get some ice cream.
I'm eating it right now.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just got me.
I'm gonna finna, okay.
Yeah, guess what type of ice cream this is? Because it is
What?
Phantasmo.
What the fuck is going on in here?
Butter pecan.
You better wash your hands.
Is that
We know what you were doing.
It is I'm here. Sorry, I was taking a shit.
Oh shit!
That's
You were
why.
taking one of those massive dumps, huh?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, just dump it.
Yeah. I had some Cuban food, so I.
Nah.
Do I sound better? I got my good mic on. Does it sound better?
No, you sound the
That's a
exact
little
same.
bit better. How does my microphone sound, Hatred?
Good, but you haven't talked to me with my new mic, Brent. That's why.
Oh,
Oh yeah, but I haven't talked to you with my bad microphone, which is the one I'm using right now. It's my headset.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
sick of always having one of those fucking mics like all up in my face while I'm playing games. So I figured like when I'm playing games, I'm gonna use this one. When I'm doing podcast bullshit with somebody, I'll just use my good microphone. You know.
Good idea. That's the way to do it.
It's quality of life, man. I'm telling you.
hey, when you're taking a shit, do you ever like yell for your wife to come bring you something? Just to,
Sometimes.
like, get her in the
Toilet
bathroom.
paper, man. Honestly, sometimes I gotta yell like, "What's a toilet paper bag?"
But like you don't actually need the toilet paper, just like to get them in here, to, like experience your stank fart.
It's just taking a while, so you yell for a
I just like to
sandwich.
get her in there to make her look
Yeah.
at my dick and be all like, "Hey, do you want to fuck later?" And she's like, sure."
That's that's gross to me.
Why?
Eating in the
If I wanna-
bathroom?
Yeah.
No, I'm
No,
not
we're
talking
not
about eating.
fucking in the bathroom. I'm just telling her like, "Yo, we can."
Would
have
you ever
sex
get a blumpkin? Would you
after
be
No.
into that?
done taking a
No.
shit.
I wouldn't do that.
No,
Bumpkin,
Then I go take a
Disgusting.
shower and I fuck her.
I don't want in any way, shape, or form. I don't want to mix the experience of sex in bathroom. Like in the bathroom is fine, but I'm talking about like shitting and pissing and.
I'm
good,
not
I'm-
talking about I'm fucking her while I'm taking a shit. Like not like that.
Would you get a
Yeah, but-
blowgie?
No. But
Do you know
but
what
what
a
I'm saying
blowgie
is, I don't, but I can pretty much guess what it is.
What is it?
I'd like
My-
to know what it is.
I'm guessing it's when you're taking a shit and you get a
I
blowjob.
am
No,
back.
no, a blow.
Not
No,
the
that's a blumpkin. A blowgie is getting a BJ while eating a hoagie.
That's
I don't even.
one way
Yo,
to
tell
put
me,
it.
What the hell is a hoagie?
A
Give a
hoagie?
to a hoagie.
You know what a
To a hoagie,
hoagie
Alex.
is?
Sandwich.
Yeah, hit me up, man. What's a hoagie?
It's like a long sandwich.
Oh,
How would you explain something that's hokey?
Hoagie?
They're popular in the Northeast, especially in like Philadelphia area.
That's a word I haven't heard in forever, dude.
Philadelphia.
Hoagie.
We don't say hoagie here though. We just say like a
Hoagie.
sandwich, like a sub.
Yeah, subs,
submarine sandwich,
hoagies.
Oh, hoagie. No, we don't say ho. Well, I don't know. It depends.
Man, in my language, that is legitimately just called brojke.
Fuck you
Oh,
call me?
And that means
Brojke.
sandwich.
man, we're gonna get demonetized again. All this
Yeah.
racist speak.
What? Dude, no, Germans are not racist. We just killed the Jews.
Whoa!
Are you eating? Frank,
Off
you
the
eating
tongue.
milk duds?
Hey, I'm half German, so I can be proud of killing Jews, okay? It's
You ever
I
had
also
my
have
right
German.
as
you ever
a...
had lemon heads?
No.
No.
Oh, is that you? Hey, what are you eating?
Hey, I'll show you.
I like
I've
them.
never heard of lemon heads.
Oh,
I'll
no,
take a
man. He's
picture.
going to show us.
Are they like airheads but lemon?
Lemonheads are okay
Oh
for
my
a few
god, I
mouthfuls.
got a Quake Champions game after 10 years of trying to find a game. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck, my man, my hot dang nigga.
Oh, this ice cream's good.
Thanks.
Ooh.
You know, you can tell I'm not racist because I say the word nigga without the hard R because, you know, that's what racist people do. Oh no, did my Quake just crash? Oh no, did it crash? Please, no.
This is some epic content.
Alright, so I'm uploading a picture. These are chewy tropical ones. They're my favorite.
I'm
Well, what-
gay.
Oh, I've never had this before.
Oh,
Oh, a chewy one. Wow.
They look good.
There's more than one flavor. What the hell?
Wait, is he
you like
showing us?
you like Mike and Ike's?
They're okay.
Just popping here. Oh,
I imagine like the same, right?
I can
Similar?
appreciate it.
Lemonhead. Yo, that reminds me of some Skittles. You know what Skittles are?
We all know what
Yeah.
skills are, brother.
Of course. Skittles are pretty good.
I just realized how
the
bad
sour
my hand
ones.
looks.
Yeah,
I broke it on my
nasty
fingers.
looking hands, dude.
Dude,
I broke it on my fingers playing basketball, dude.
Oh, but can you jump though?
Dude, I can't even do
Yeah.
that.
Bro,
the
I
hell?
swear to God, have you seen those fucking commercials about that jawline bullshit strengthening goddamn thing you chew on all day? Man, fuck that. Just get some sour Skittles and you're gonna get a bigger jawline as well. Holy shit, dude, that fucking shit is great.
You ever have a quench gum?
Are you all right, man? You're acting like a real caboose right now. Like you're real upset. Oh, I said his name. Ooh.
And that leads us to our next topic.
Great segue.
Ed really hates Caboose, man.
I hate that motherfucker's guts with all my fibers of my being.
If I'm being honest, I don't
And
think Ed and I
poop.
really. I don't think we really hate him.
Dude,
No,
I
he's
hate
just
him.
joking.
But
What was going on today?
nothing went on today. That was earlier. Okay, so
Yeah.
That Ed
Are you-
stuff.
are you in R anymore, Brent?
Yeah.
But do you like associate with the clan?
Yeah.
Because like,
I'm around. Like I'm not very active, but yeah, I know I'm still.
so the way I see it is, there's like two versions of R. One I associate with Caboose, and the other I associate with Genova.
Okay.
The one I associate with Genova are more of like the clan. Even though Caboose is like one of the founding members of R, there was a long time where he was not super active, and Genova was more or less running the clan, right? So I think of guys like Genova, Stal, you,
Saber.
Saber,
Carnival.
I forgot about Saber.
Yeah, Carney.
even you know what? Even guys who weren't necessarily like in it back then, like Infer is another guy that's just like really chill, like that's not like a bitch boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's definitely a cool R and like a try-hard gay R.
Yeah, like, and so the thing with Caboose is, and I don't even want to call out all the other members of R because I don't know half of them, and the other half are dead. So,
Oh, are they dead? Holy shit, man. Condolences.
well, I mean, just like they're not active at all,
Oh,
and so it's not like I have an issue with the clan as a whole, but like there definitely is this attitude where they go around like their shit don't stink, where they can go from server to server, they can troll players, they can talk shit, but the minute you say something back or troll them back, oh boy, no,
yeah,
you
that's-
didn't, no, you didn't. Sensitive
That's
City,
just-
here we come. Cry me a river, because
Sensitive
agree.
City. Really, I've never seen that. I guess just
Yeah,
because I'm
well,
not
that's-
around. But
That's like how Caboose getting overly personal and like mean gets. It starts off with a troll like, "Hey, dude, I fucking beat your ass in that scrim," and then like 10 minutes later, he's just trying his hardest to like shit on you
yeah.
as much as possible.
And some
But that's
of the
only
oth-
for like a few times when he's wasted, obviously. But
well,
that's
some of the other guys.
not
does
really
this
an
happen
excuse.
recently?
Well,
No, but it's
yeah,
happened many times to me
yeah.
anyway.
But with everybody though, like that's the thing. Like when I told everybody about what happened with us, like everybody was like, "Oh, that's just Theron being Theron." But I'm gonna be real with you. Like I kind of found it off putting because, and maybe this is a hot take, maybe it isn't, but I think Caboose is like the overall best player in Doom right now. Like across all game modes.
Not
you-
really, man. He can't touch me in duel. I mean, come on.
Okay, but you can't touch him in CTF.
Yes, I can. I've beat him multiple. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Bro, come on, dude. I beat him consistently with a
All
higher
right.
ping. Come on, what are you talking about?
Don't worry. We'll have a chance to prove it. And this is, listen, Fabio, this is just my opinion. So, like, you could disagree. You're free to
I
disagree.
mean, it's not that I'm
But-
disagreeing. It's like the the fucking,
But
the statistics are disagreeing with you, man.
okay,
I'm sorry about that.
I'm not looking at stats. I'm telling you, this is my personal opinion. So,
Well, yeah, but stats prove more than opinions, man. That's the whole.
But this- but-
get stats.
you're not even letting me get to my point. You would
No.
agree that he's at least like one of the top players around, would you not?
Actually, I would argue that mainly because of his attitude towards other
But
people.
Exclude his attitude. Separate his attitude.
That doesn't
just
make him
as
a worse
player.
player.
Right,
His
well-
attitude. No, it does make him a worse player because he could be better than he is, but he just.
It makes him more. No, I agree with that. It makes him not. It makes people not want to be around him.
But
But
it makes him play less like good than he can. He's better than he.
I don't know if he tilts. I don't play enough with him. But
it's not that he tilts. It's just that it hinders his fucking like improving skill. You know, I mean, he doesn't really improve much because not a lot of people want to play him. So how is he going to get better, right?
that's
Everybody's
tilted,
all like
brother.
fuck Boost lately. I don't know why, but
It's just in Strych is feeding his dog.
So look, let me tell you about the situation. So the reason why I'm off put by it is because I have a lot of respect for him as a player. As a person, not so much, but I actually have a lot of respect for him as a player, and moreover, I have a tremendous amount of respect for him for what he's done for the community, and I don't mean that as a joke. We can joke about core CTF all we want, but like name another ongoing project as long as that with as many versions and as many maps as that is put out. There isn't one. They've done more for the community than most people with maps, with testing, with, you know, helping players improve, with practicing. Like, they try hard, but it's for the better of the community in many ways because it promotes activity. So I actually have a lot of respect for him with that. So
agree.
What have I been doing all this time, man? I've been practicing with people. I've been playing games. I've been keeping Duel alive, actually.
Is the story the beef between Jamie and Fabio? Me and you are good.
Yeah.
We're just fucking
You're
arbitrary.
asking better than me, man. You basically beefing with me. Holy shit, dude.
Hey,
I cannot accept anybody that I beat consistently to be better than me. I just can't. Not even
Alright.
if it's an opinion. And I mean,
that's fine, man. That's fine, man. But look, so
he's good. I mean, I'm not gonna deny he's good, but I mean, like the praise you're giving him is kind of like, I don't know, man. Doubtful.
all right, that's fine. But that doesn't change my story.
Yeah, I want to hear this fucking story. Let's get with it here.
All right, go ahead. I'll shut up. But Roski is still bad.
All right, Caboose sucks Cockadoodle and
Yeah.
Denzo is the best dueler
Fabio's pissed.
in
Man,
2021.
I deserve that shit, man.
Especially on
Odin
Odimax.
for it, okay?
Yes, you are a great. I think you are absolutely, without question, a better dueler than him. Without question. But
Yo, you gotta
Right.
keep in mind, man, I've always had like double his ping, right? If you play him versus me on CTF with like him on high ping and me on low ping, I mean, I don't like the brag, but it's like he's a fucking baby compared to me when that shit happens, man. 'Cause he's just, yeah, it's just like he loses every fucking little advantage he had anyway. I mean, you know, that's one issue that I have with many American players, and that's one of the issues why I don't like put them in the top 10 of my own list, because most of them that I play on like a higher ping when I have like a lower ping is like they don't do as well. You know, they cannot adapt the way I have all these years and the way other European players have. There's a couple who have, for
I hear
example,
some
Lamar,
European bias here.
good.
All right,
What?
fuck this duel talk. Oh my god, it's boring. Tell a
I'm not
story.
talking about duel, I'm talking
God, I
about
hate
duels
duels.
right now.
It's the same thing. Let me hear this stupid Caboose drama. Because I really,
I'm
honestly,
talking about duel,
it's a good meme, but
fucking
we can
Yeah.
talk.
oh shit.
We'll talk about it. But listen. So
But yo, Jamie, I agree with you though. I mean, yeah, he's good, but I mean, the only thing I can't agree on is that he's like the best around currently. There's people
Sure.
who are better
That's-
overall.
that's fine. I'm not arguing that. So what I'm going to say now is, I want everyone to kind of understand, like, Caboose and I don't necessarily have a history, but like we have a history of me being really shitty to him over the years.
Oh.
Like,
Well, same here, man. I've said some seriously fucked up shit to him.
when I was younger, I was not nice to him. But the thing is like,
it's
he
funny
never
because I
did
have.
it. He never did anything to me, like ever. He had never done anything to me. Yeah, we might have exchanged words here or there, but it'd be because like I'd see him, I'd be like, "What's up, fat ass?" Like I do something to provoke him.
That's fucked up, man. Like,
I'm
why would
telling
you
you,
do that
I was
for
a jerk. I just didn't like him. I had no reason to dislike him. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because when I came back last year, I was playing on Zandronum CTF, and like it was clear he was one of the best players around. And he was like really cool, and he would be like, "Hey, this is the map you want to play. This is the map you want to play." And we ended up talking for a little bit.
Are you
Not-
like in R or something? Why are you
No,
playing maps with him or something? I mean,
We were
at this
just-
point, in Prive or something?
no, this is back when I came back last year.
I think
And-
your opinion is just your like youth guilt taking over, man.
No, it's not that. It's
All right,
Nah, I'm
continue.
just- I'm just fucking with you, man. I know.
It's more about the fact that I acknowledged. I told him like in one of the conversations we had after I came back and after we played CTF together. This is before the WDL started, right? This is beginning of the pandemic. Like Doom is randomly like alive again, and we ended up
been alive for years.
And we had a conversation, it was like really personal. There's a lot of things I'm not going to disclose, but in that conversation, I did tell him like, yo, I was really shitty to you. I'm sorry. Like, I had no reason to be that way. Like, and he was like, oh man, don't worry about it. Like, it's cool. And we were good. And like, so it got to the point, like we would talk mostly about Doom stuff, like not a ton about personal stuff, but there was some personal stuff there. But like, this guy would like give me really, really, really detailed feedback on like some of the maps that I was making. And I really appreciated that. So we would have conversations about all that sort of thing. And like, I'm like, okay, like we're good. We're cool. Even in the WDL, his team helped my team practice a lot. And it was, I said, hey, I really like the way you communicate. Do you mind if I sit in while you communicate and just kind of listen to how you guys shorten things up? And he's like, yeah, man, come in and I'll talk you through it and everything. And so we're good. And this goes on, and I don't have any idea that something's a brewing, but one of the long traditions in any like tight-knit community like you have with the Doom community is like we all know each other, right? So we all take little pot shots at each other and joke with each other all the time. Like Ed might say something about, wow, hey daddy, you're really tall and have fucked up hands. And like
what the fuck?
We don't take it personally. Like we talk shit and we like laugh about it, right? Like that's what we all do. Like that's what So I'm thinking like, okay, it's cool to do that with him.
Yeah, that's what friends do.
You know what I'm saying? So we're all mapping and everything, and you know how it is about the Chaos Core thing. Like, all right, it's been ongoing forever, and there's the joke in the community that it's never actually had an official release. It has, but there's that joke, right? So I would make that joke every now and again, in a public channel, mind you. Or I would say something like, yeah, man, you don't want to overtext it and end up looking like, core CTF where you get lost because there's too much detail. Like that. And then the other thing is he got really upset about a story I told on a podcast about the whole him taking a mouse out of his pocket thing, which he claims isn't real. I don't give a fuck. Like,
that
was our podcast. I don't know if you told it on your own.
But he was like low key salty about that. He felt some type of way about that.
Yeah.
And so he did tell me that when we were playing about, I don't know, a month, 2 months ago, we were playing on comms and we were just playing CTF. And I explained to him, I'm like, dude, I'm not like dogging you or like trying to make you feel bad. I'm not bullying you or anything. It's one of those things to me where like it's like a funny LAN story. Like it's both funny but cool. It's like the equivalent of Dev showing up to a LAN in 2006 in a white suit. Like it's fucking hilarious. Like who the fuck does that? But like at the same time, like it's one of those cool things that you'll always remember about a LAN story. If you've ever been to a LAN, like there's those kind of stories, and it's not meant to make fun of people. It's like that's a memorable moment, and it's funny, but it's cool. And so we're laughing about it. Like we even start cracking jokes about it with each other. Like, watch out, man! I'm gonna pull defense out of my pocket. I'm gonna but things kind of started.
He pulled a mouse out of his pocket, like a computer mouse.
Yeah, so like the story went that effectively they were like, I don't know, like they were going out to eat or something, and then they were talking about Doom. He's like, Doom, and he pulled a mouse out of his pocket, like, let's play now. I don't know if it's fucking true.
That sounds like a really good joke, honestly. So why would he be mad about that?
Because he's sensitive. But
okay, that sounds like a really good, like, thought out joke. You just wait for somebody to say something, and you're all like, "Oh, let's play right now." You pull out a mouse. It's just fucking hilarious to do. Why would he be mad about that, bro? If you're sensitive like that, and that pisses you off, you got issues, man. Underlying issues. Like, holy shit.
You're saying exactly what I'm saying, but that's the thing. So we had that. What happened that night though was like he started getting drunk, and y'all already know when he starts getting drunk, he just gets obnoxious, and I'm not going to make excuses for him. I don't give a fuck. Like, you choose to drink knowing how you get, that's on you. So then it started turning into, what is it, Mephetic Waste or whatever that map is that you guys played on the Master Bowl.
Yeah, Mephetic Waste.
So we've had conversations about that map in the WDL channel a few times, and Stout has said that Okay, so let me preface it with this. He said to me, he got mad because I said I don't like the fact that you can rocket jump and basically score in like the matter of seconds and ignore the majority of the map. Okay, so first of all, I never said that. Stal said that. I just agreed with Stal when he said it. I said, yeah, that's kind of silly because it's an otherwise well-designed map, I think. But I don't like that aspect of it, and I've carried that on to say, hey, I don't like that aspect of it. So he got really upset because he's drunk, and he's like, well, you don't like it. And he's saying things like, well, you know, you have to have a reason. You can't just say that. You can't, like, you know how he gets. And I'm just like,
I know. He needs logic.
yeah, and I'm just like, yes, the fuck I can, because I'm allowed to just say I don't like a map. And
speech, man, America.
it's not even about that. Like, you're allowed to just not like a map. And as a content creator, I've been on projects where we've a lot of times we've put out projects. That's part of it. You have to accept that people just aren't they're not always going to have a logical reason. They could just say, I don't like the way it feels. It's not my cup of tea.
Could I offer
That's
an
like my
idea?
map.
It would almost, I think.
Hold on. You forgot to say one thing about Caboose. And that's the
Jesus
fact
Christ.
that he invented rotation. It's the new meta in CPF, man.
He didn't invent
invented
that.
it.
But anyway.
I know, you can't forget about that.
Collision, hello? What?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I think that maybe it comes from a place of almost, if it's his baby, therefore, if you're saying it's bad, it's an attack on him.
Yeah,
Right.
kind of.
But I'm saying-
No, I mean, I love Rosking, though. Like, I love him. He's a fucking funny dude. I like him. But sometimes he just gets so fucked up. You cannot criticize anything he does without getting your fucking nose bitten the fuck off, you know? It's like
Yeah.
a goddamn American Stafford. He just goes, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," and you're fucking dead, right? He just fucking gnaws your face into oblivion just because you said something about his map he doesn't like. It's kind of stupid, you know? I mean, he's really good at mapping, but even the best people make mistakes.
Or
I mean,
people
it's
just aren't going to like your... That's part of... Like I said, Brent, you're right. But that doesn't excuse you to act like that, because some people just don't like
Oh, no, I agree.
know, that's not, I'm not
So
saying
I think that-
excuse for that. I'm saying he shouldn't be doing that. I'm
I
saying
agree.
he should actually work on his attitude in that aspect. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
He's way too sensitive in that aspect. He does not like anybody like saying something bad about his stuff.
Yeah.
Which is kind of stupid because, you know, that's how you make stuff better. Man, my maps were complete fucking trash and in detail before I had people like Caboose, fucking Shane Dude, you, Rust King, Caution helping me. I just ask people for help.
And he 100% gives great feedback. So, like, that's what I said
Yeah,
earlier. Like, I have a lot of
exactly.
respect for him. But
he doesn't take feedback himself.
exactly. So,
Anyway,
going back to the story, I had noticed Jake had sent me a message, and it was around the same time that this happened, because he got so drunk that night, he just left, and I was just like, whatever, I'm not talking to him again. Like, I'm just avoiding him, because I'm not going to excuse that behavior. I'm not going to be like, well, he's drunk. No, it's not okay. I just won't be around you if you're going to be like that. And so Jake has messaged me, and he said, hey, did you get kicked out of our Discord? And I went and looked. I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah. So I messaged Caboose. He messaged Caboose and showed me this log, and Caboose was just like, well, why are you there? Why does it matter to you that I kicked you? Like, again, you know how he is. And Jake Kiss was just like, I was just like, forget it. Like, I'm not going back. It's not worth it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So I made a joke in the Discord. I said, yo, free Jake Kiss. What the heck?
I kick all of you like dog. I kick all of you.
don't get.
Was that
So-
Nautilus? That was
Yeah, it was
Nautilus.
Dennis. So I don't know, man.
Fucking
I hadn't paid attention, but I guess I got muted after that. And when I realized I got muted, I left the Discord. So I think he was mad at me already at that point. So, you know, time has gone by until last week when we were playing a random Zandronum Prive.
Yeah,
And again, like, we say stupid shit in public channels.
yeah.
And I want to emphasize this aspect of it: public channels. So we get in, we're playing Status Idol,
Yeah.
and I don't even remember who's on my team. I think Dennis was. We're just playing, we're having fun. I don't give a fuck. Caboose starts spamming this is my best defensive map, like in chat, and I'm just like, I
you
wasn't paying it. I wasn't paying any attention to him. I
Kick
just
dog like you. I kick dog like you, dude.
I saw the world's skyscraper. Oh.
so. It's hard
God damn.
It's hard to focus.
This is the longest story.
Well,
my
people
God.
keep interrupting me.
Yeah, can we
I like
fucking
it, though.
cut this podcast and start
hold on.
over?
I love it though. Like I love people telling stories like this. I love that shit.
I'd love it more if I was less interrupted.
I feel you, man. but
Yeah,
it's
me
okay.
too.
Just go ahead. I'm still following. We're still talking about Rosquito.
So he starts saying this. So we like lose 1-0, and I don't give a fuck about Prive games. I literally don't even try. I'm just trying to play defense because I want to get better at defense. That's it. That's the only reason why I'm playing D. Anybody that knows me, I'm not trying. Like I'm not on comms. I'm not like living or dying on whether we win or lose. Right?
Or you're not trying to win.
My focus
That's irrelevant. Tell the story.
So
I'm talking to him. So you're basically trying to just improve on the skills that you
I'm
have.
focusing
without
on myself, right? I don't give a
without
fuck about the
actually
result.
caring about the wins, and he's actually caring about winning, and he's trying to rub it in your face that you lost a private match that has no.
We're
that
about to
holds
find
no,
out once
like-
he continues his story.
Bro, let me talk. I'm having a conversation with him. Okay? I'm
We're not having a conversation. We're recording a podcast. He's telling us.
Fuck off. Okay, go ahead. Dave.
Yo,
Don't shut up, man.
This is the best podcast ever, dude. So
But I love talking to you.
yeah, you're good, brother. Don't worry. So he's saying that, and I'm not even like really catching on that he's making fun of me. I'm on Discord with Nautilus, with Ed, and Ral. So we play 31 the next game, and
That was that night. I was so
yeah.
fucking drunk.
you were fucked up. Yeah. You were fucked.
$50,000, dude. I will beat your ass if you don't give me that money back, dude. I'm waiting, baby.
Oh, world skyscraper. Oh.
So
Should we reschedule? This one?
No, this is. I'm enjoying this so far.
Okay.
So Beast picks me. Like Beast came back. Yeah, like cool.
Beaster?
And Beast picked me, and he picked ACC, and he picked Rosking. And Beast was like, "Hey, UD with me." And ACC and you know his little fat ass and Caboose, they're like, "You guys can't D." You know, whatever. So I think like, what the fuck? Like, okay, bro, whatever. Like I just shrugged it off. But then these motherfuckers start trolling. Like they just start zombie running. They're not turning around and fragging. Like they're not doing shit. They're just trolling.
You're just being a piece of shit. Okay.
And Caboose decides, like when we got scored on, he just starts calling me out in the middle of the game, like hey. And that's when I realized, and I didn't even like initially see it at first. Rao was like, "Hey, he's calling you out." So I realized, I was like, "What the fuck?" So I realized then, oh, these guys aren't even like really trying. Like they're not fragging. They're just like zombie running and dying, you know. And we lose, like whatever. But that annoys me because I still want to play. Just because I'm not trying my hardest doesn't mean I want to be trolled either. But whatever. So after the game, I went back and checked the console, and I realized that when he was talking about 26 as my best map, I guess this was something I said like 2 months ago when we played Prive last time. He remembered that.
Damn.
He remembered that I said, I don't remember saying that. And of course, the idea of the joke is like 26 is an easy map to defend on. I just like the map, whatever. Like I said something. Okay. Like it mattered to you that much to remember that. So he kept on going on, and I was going to leave it alone, but he kept going on. And finally, against my better judgment, I should have just left it alone. I'm just like, okay, I'm paying attention to you. You have my attention. I notice you now. Congratulations. Like, you fucking did it, man. Gold star. Like, you're the man. I noticed you. You know? And then he just like, oh, yeah, I can't hear you from down there. Which is a really funny take, but I'll get to that in a second. So
Wait, he said I can't hear you. What? Sorry.
From down there.
Yeah, he's talking like down on him.
Yeah, he knows.
In a literal sense, he's telling like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
higher than you. I'm, yeah, you know, fuck that shit."
So
Some childish fucking bullshit, man.
So I ignored it at first because it's just like, I'm not getting into that.
No, you gotta tell him how it is, man. You gotta be all
So-
like, is that a stitch in your pocket? You just happy to see me. You're done.
So he just starts going off about like, oh, it's okay for you to make fun of me and talk behind my back, but the moment I do it to you, like it's not okay. And I'm just like, what? You know what I'm saying? And he said I was talking behind his back because I was making those jokes
That's weak.
in public channels.
I mean,
And I
see
thought
how
it was
he
okay.
handles them?
By the way, I thought it was okay because I thought we were cool and it was one of the. But whatever, he got really offended by it because he's he's sensitive and he's a special snowflake. It has to be about him. It has to be this way. So
Yeah, you're
we're
right.
doing this. We're having this conversation, and I told him that, and I'm like, dude, I'm just joking, and it's in a public channel. It's not behind your fucking back. You're right there to say something. And he got really mad about the mouse story again and brought that up again. And, I will say that I do regret saying some of the things I said to him. Like, I think at some point I'm just like, yeah, you're really fucking showing me you fucking degenerate. You and your friends, like, don't even work and play Doom all day. I'm sorry, talking about you can't hear me from up here. Like, motherfucker, you're not even close to my hemisphere. Like, I think I called him a loser too. And I shouldn't have said that shit. Like, that's not cool. Like, it's not cool to get that deeply personal with people. But
You should if he gets that way. You gotta.
well,
do
he
it too.
didn't get that personal, and I shouldn't have
Yeah,
either.
still fuck him, man. If you can hurt him, why not?
Well, because you got to be better than that. I'm too old. I'm too old to get in that shit and care about that shit.
All right, then you just gotta kill him with kindness.
Exactly.
All right.
But
Whenever he
Whatever.
acts like a dick, you just gotta tell him like, yeah, man, you're way ahead of me. Good way. You're doing good
So-
sport.
what makes me mad about all of it is first of all, as I said earlier, like I actually have a lot of respect for Caboose, and so if this were like ACC or like Skull Rush and they were saying this, I wouldn't really care, to be honest with you, because I don't like in the grand scheme of things, they're nobodies. Even though I think really highly of ACC as a player, and I actually think Skull Rush is really good too, but they don't have like the longevity and the history in this game that Caboose has. So like their opinions aren't really, they don't matter to me that much. But when Caboose does that, it's like, yo, like I actually think highly of you. So when you come around and you bring this back on me, I'm taking that seriously because I respect you.
I think
And-
it's the same way from his side too.
Maybe, but the difference is that I make these passing jokes that I've told him I thought were okay with him, and I even had a conversation with him about the mouse story, and we were good after that. And then he randomly kicks me, or he randomly mutes me in his Discord, and then as soon as I come on, like fucking goes all in on me and targets me to try to fuck up my day like that, and try to call me out in front of everybody and put me on blast in front of everybody. There's a big difference between the small little jokes that I told that are just like, common, like, ha ha ha, hey, like rubbing elbows with people, and what he did. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to take away my time. You're trying to put me on blast in front of everybody because you want to turn this into a situation where I'm somehow the bad guy and like you're showing everybody that you're so much better than me. There's a big difference between what you're doing and what I'm doing. And you're right, Brent. I do believe that's why he's doing that, because he does, in some way, shape, or form, respect not what I am now, but what I used to be as a player, and he wants that approval. But I've told him that I think highly of him as a player. I've told him that. And that's what makes me mad about it, is because you are a really influential player in this community, and you act like that. You act like a fucking child. And if what I said bothers you, if what I said really got under your skin like that, you and I have had a dialogue open with each other now for almost a year. You could have come to me in private at any time and said, hey, man, I know you're saying stuff in public, and I know you and your friends and all of you guys do that, but I'm not really down for that. I don't like that. Can you just not do that? And I would have been in a fucking heartbeat. All right, man, I got you. My bad. Because I don't want to make somebody, like, I really don't want to make somebody upset. I really don't want to offend people. You know what I mean? And if that really offends him, then I'll stop. But instead of coming to me like that, he tries to put me on blast in front of everybody and tries to show me out in front of everybody like that, which that's not okay either. Because I'm not these little kids that you groom and are. Okay, you're not going to do that to me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that Now, that said, I don't have to associate with you, which I won't. But at the same time, you and I have competitive interests, so we're absolutely going to be around each other again. So I'll be civil. But I also just think that it's a really sad thing that somebody as prominent as him in the community, who has done way more for the community than I've ever done, who has, and I mean just as a content creator and everything. It's when we start talking about player accomplishments, that's another conversation.
Ding, 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 ding.
But
Content. No, you right, hate.
It bothers me because I'm like, you earlier said, I can't hear you from down there. If you think so little of me, why the fuck do you care about what I say? And if I'm so insignificant to you, which you could make that case that I arguably am right now in this community, why the fuck do you care about what I say? So there's so much of it. It's just like, number one, you carry yourself around like an asshole. And number two, you're actually a really prominent figure in the community that does a lot of good for the community. You're better than this. Like, but you don't act like it. And I'm not going to give you an excuse or a pass because you decide to get fucking wasted. That's your fault. And that's a problem that you need to address. And that's not the community's fault. That's not anybody else's fault. And people in the community give him a pass on that shit, and I don't. So that's kind of just what happened.
You know, hey, I gotta say that is, I've known Caboose probably longer than almost anybody, and like that still plays like, and was like very good friends with him for a long time, very early on in my like Doom playing career, or whatever. Like, I don't know. He does decide to just throw away. Like, I'd like to be friends with him. I will never be friends with him again, and it's unfortunate. And I agree with everything you say. And he just brings this, like, I don't know. I mean, I know he's very aware of his problems, and I have my own problems, and we're like the two biggest fucking, like, embarrassing drunks in the community. And I don't know, but where was I going with that? Yeah, and that's not even personal. Caboose can get way too far. Way too far. Yeah. And that all starts over some silly Doom comments about fucking Core CTF
shit.
or
dumb shit. This wasn't even worth it. That's another thing. It's like, this is fucking stupid. Now I'm mad, and now I've gotten to a point where I've said things about you that legitimately make me feel bad as a person for saying them.
Fuck it, man.
But it's not like that to me because, like I said, he's somebody that I think highly of as a player, and he's somebody that's really important in the community. He has a lot of influence in the community.
Yeah,
so, like,
not just kidding, man. I love
I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm not.
Do you feel like there's an expectation that he should uphold?
Nah, dude.
Yes.
Just let him be a person. A lot of people expect way too much. I mean, okay, he had a big influence. He's a good player. He's a good mapper, blah, blah. He has a shit attitude. You know, nobody's perfect, right? He tries his best. The only bad thing is, it's like the alcohol abuse and all that. You know, when underneath all that fucking tough shit, he's a gentle guy that just wants to be friends with everybody. He just doesn't know how to express it. He feels like expressing that is weakness, and I can tell from the way he acts because, I don't know, man, he'll be nice to me one day, like one-to-one, and then when there's more people, he starts making these jokes and talking shit about me, like he needs some tough guy fucking cover-up, right? I don't know why he does that. And then he drinks, you know, I mean, I don't condone it. I don't tell him, like, hey, man, it's alright, you were drunk, I can forgive you because you weren't yourself at that point. Nah, I'm not like that. He shouldn't be drinking. You drink because you drink, but you do, like, have people with issues, so he should get help for that shit. He should find help and stop it. But,
I agree with all of that.
I can't force that upon him, so I'm not going to do that. So what
no
I do
one
is
can.
I just stay away from him, and whenever I talk to him, I just try to have, like, short conversations in which it's impossible for one another to take something serious that's said, right? So next time I'm all, like, acting nice. I say something like, hey, Theron, you suck, and the next day I'm all like, hey, man, what's up, how you doing? I just brush it off. I just act like nothing's going on, right?
I'm just not going to talk to him.
What?
I'm just not going to talk to him.
Yeah, that's the best thing you can do. Because if you start talking to him, you're just gonna eventually you're gonna start to provoke it a little bit more. Because you're not gonna let the fact go that he's talking shit behind your back. He's not gonna let the fact go that you said something about whatever you said about his map or whatever. And it's just a vicious circle that keeps going on. That's just the best thing to do. You just let it be, man. It's basically all you can do.
But to answer your question, Brett, do I think that there's some sort of expectation? Yes, I do.
Yeah, but
on some, not like this high level where he's like a role model and he has to behave as such, but I do expect you to be stable.
You are expected to not be a piece of shit person to a friend or a close friend, or just, even if you get wasted and like are a piece of shit to a stranger, that's not cool either. But like being drunk doesn't make it's like a worse excuse. It's not an excuse. But you do have an expectation to not just be a marauding fucking douchebag.
Hold on, Frank wants to say something. What you gotta say, Frank?
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay. They looked like you were trying to talk.
I was probably just like fuck it with the cord or something. I was picking up my mic.
Oh, you good, man. So, no, and Ed and Fabio are like spot on, like 100% spot on. And I'm not even somebody that I would say like we were close friends. Like we were just cool. And the thing is like my door is open. You could come and talk to me about anything, and I'm without revealing anything personal. I made that abundantly clear to him. Trust me when I say that he can come and talk to me about anything. So like, and that goes for anybody. Like that's just the type of person I am. I like to talk. So fuck it. Like if you you don't even have to be having a bad day. You can just be like, hey, I'm bored. What you doing? Shit, sitting here chilling.
Yeah, same. Like that too.
Like I'm easy to get along with, and like I said, I'm not saying I'm 100% right in all of this, but
I know.
My thing is like I've made it clear to you that this isn't me picking on you, this isn't me bullying you, this isn't me targeting you. Ed, Fabio, I haven't known you a long time. Frank, I haven't known you. Brent, we've never been super close, but we've been around the same circle for a very long time. So you two specifically know how we all get around and how we all get down with each other. Me, Vadim, David, Jake, like we, Shackle. So me, Shackle, Prime, next, like Ariel.
Yeah. So
we
Shackle's
all talk shit to each other, and we're joking. We're never serious. And yeah, like every now and again, one of us might erupt, like, fuck you. But then it's like, then we just joke about that. Stal, Saber, all of us. That's how most of the people in the community are. So I have this expectation, and maybe unfairly so, that we could just be like that with anybody that we're cool with. And if he feels like that's not cool, then he can come and say something to me. He can come and say, especially when we've had a conversation about it, where we talked about it on Discord when we were playing Private CTF with regards to some of the criticism that I gave and I explained to him, as well as the whole mouse story. If you feel that type of way,
fucking mouse story.
Dog,
cracks me up, actually.
Like, do you know how badly I used to get lit up back in the day for some of the pictures that I took in LAN? And I never like ask Dennis. Like, there was this, one picture where I was wearing an old Denver Nuggets basketball jersey. And I was like 18 or 19, so I was like, super skinny and super lanky. And they would like make fun of me, like, look at this lanky fuck. And I don't get upset. Like, and certainly I'm not condoning bullying. Like, if you're bullying somebody, that's not cool. But that's not what this is. And the thing is like what he does is like, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody that's had an interaction with him, but what he does is fucking harassment. Like, he follows you around and won't drop it and won't leave you alone. Like, that's when it's just like...
Maybe he has OCD.
I'm
like, not joking. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, maybe he has, like, obsessive compulsive disorder.
He has issues. I'm not going to get into that because that's personal. But he has issues that he needs to get help. And the thing is like, when he's not acting like that, when he's not fucked up, and when he's not acting like that, I have genuinely really enjoyed our interactions. I really like playing with him. I have loved the feedback and even some criticism that he's given my maps. I love just general. We stayed up one night. I think we talked like till 4 or 5 in the morning just about Doom strategy. And like, I'm fascinated by the way he thinks about the game. In a lot of ways, we have really similar beliefs. But all of that is out the window when you act like you acted a couple ago or a week ago or whenever it was. Because that's the type of shit that just, not only do I not respect you now as a person, I don't want to be around you. And I know, like, him and his little friends and his little puppet is like, ooh, hate doesn't respect us. Ooh. But okay. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's not meant to be like, this is some, this is me condemning you, so you're done, you're canceled. I'm just telling you, I have no desire to interact with you anymore. And while I'm not the player that I used to be, people still see my name and know who the fuck I am. And I'd like to think that if somebody even as outgoing and as easy as to get along with as me is saying, don't fuck with him and don't fuck with them because you're going to regret it. Like, they're animals. A lot of people are going to think that too. And I'm not saying that's even what I'm going to do, because I'm not, because I don't care that much to do that, to go out of my way to do that. But when you treat people like that, that's the type of reception you get. And the reason why I say this is because Nautilus told me, because Nautilus stuck in the server, because I just left. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And Nautilus said that Caboose said, I just don't know why people don't fucking respect me. And it's just like, I slapped my fucking head, like, slammed my head into a brick as hard as I could. Because it's like, you act like that.
No, papito, no.
But...
Tocar pequeño, pesiguero.
Espera, cabrón. But
nothing, papito.
But you act like that, and then you're surprised that nobody respects you? What?
Yeah, Caboose Command is like absolute dick sucking to, like, not only can you not joke around and joke around with him in any way, you have to, like, I don't think they brown nose him or anything, but I don't know. You have to really be on that line of,
yeah.
Oh, Caboose, you're the best Doom clan leader. I don't want to be your friend. I want to be your clan mate. Teach me how to play Doom. You're so good at Doom.
I mean,
and God, you're a great Doomer.
From what I understand, they kind of troll him a lot, and it's more of the same. But it's like, why does anybody put up with that?
It's just meme trolling.
Well, no, with the way that he acts, because I'm sure the way he's lashed out at me is no different than any experience that anybody else has had with him.
Well, I think Collision has mentioned, like, their voice chat just being the same. Oh, Nutty Ice or something, like, over and over again. Like, generic trolling or shit talking. Like generic shit talking. Like, approved shit talk. That's what I'm looking for.
But they'll go out of their way and harass you, boy.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what you're talking about.
Well, no. Well, like, I don't know. It's okay to shit talk Caboose if it's an approved shit talking meme, is what I mean.
Well,
at least that's what I was gathering.
Oh, well, from what I said earlier in here?
No, in their Discord chat. I don't know.
You have to put your insult into the compliance software to let you know.
Yeah. If your insult is,
it's okay if he does it, but you can't do it to him unless he approves it.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing about that.
I derailed someone. Sorry.
Boned and owned. Can't say anything else. Big dick in your neck.
Big dick.
Doesn't make any sense.
Big fat dick in your fucking.
I don't know.
I got a big piece of dick in my neck. Oh, fuck, that made no sense. Okay, anyway, go ahead, Jamie.
Well, I'm curious actually to hear what you think, Brent, because
about this whole thing.
Well, because you're. I've known, like I said, I've known you a long time. You and I have never had any sort of bad interaction. Like, we're cool as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you're somewhere. I would put you, like, and say you're somewhere in the middle of this, because I'm sure you have a good or decent relationship with Caboose. Otherwise, you wouldn't be an R anymore.
Well, I would say that it's on both sides. I have a good relationship with both of you.
Yeah.
So what I'm gathering from this is that there seems to be. Sorry, let me close this game.
By the way, I
Trying to
wasn't
multitask,
listening
I
to
can't.
anything you said.
No. So I'm seeing like just from like an objective view, it seems like there's like a mutual respect between you two.
Yeah,
And then if one goes against that, the other like there's a friction there, right? And I understand like with you wanting somebody, especially like as influential as he is, absolutely. Like I agree with you 100%, to kind of be a beacon of some sort, right? And then at the same time, I also know that he can be a sensitive guy, like just as I am. Like we all have our own insecurities and our own issues and shit like that. And I think that I don't think his drinking helps. I agree. But there's some personal shit there, like as I'm sure you guys probably talked about. But I think that it's easy for him to forget, especially like, if you're getting like blackout drunk, right? Or if you're just, it's easy to take things personally. It's easy to be petty. It's very like if somebody lashes out, like you, like as you said yourself, like you're just like, yeah, fuck them, right? But it's not always just fuck them. Like it hurts, and there's no doubt, right? So
sure.
I can see both sides, and I understand it, and it sucks. Like the one thing that I would love to hear at the end of this is be like, you know what? Like either side coming together, just be like, you know what? Like in the end, like this is more of a learning experience, and like we'll be cool eventually. But like as of right now, I get it. But that's what I hope for. But is there anything I missed?
Yo, can I say something real quick? I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys later. You take care, all right?
Love you, brother.
Good night, man.
See you, dude.
Yeah.
Later,
Take
Denver.
care, guys. Peace.
Later. So, I mean, I agree. There's nothing like really to say. I definitely think, at least in my mind, I didn't have friction with him, but in his mind, there was some perceived friction at some point, and that's fine.
Well, I want to say this, that I would, speaking from myself, like if I was in that position talking to you, I would feel not a friction, but an insecurity.
For what?
Because, well, you are the hate daddy, you know? Like you have, like you, like not to, I'm not trying to jerk you off here, but like as you said, you are known. And I can see where it almost sounds like, I can feel it like as a bit of an ego thing when it's like, if Caboose was like, oh yeah, how is it down there, you know? Where you think to yourself, like, yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, I've done a lot for this community. Like, I'm a predominant player. Like, who the fuck do you think you are, like, saying that shit, right? So I could see that part. And it's a shitty thing to say, and it's petty, like, the back and forth. But I don't think that he said it. I think he was reactively saying it, not proactively trying to be a dick.
I hope that's the case.
I honestly, like, I think it would be, man. Like, he's a pretty
Seems
logical
compulsive
person.
to me.
And I think that, I know, like, just from personal experience, drinking doesn't help any of this.
Yeah.
But I would say it would more fall under, again, like, you have, like, somebody who, like, you respect, and then, like, if they were to shit talk you, and if you're not as close, or, like, you're not the same buddy like how you are with me or with Prime or the other guys, like if you don't know, like, oh, that's how you are, like, and it's somebody you respected, you'd take it pretty personally too, I imagine.
Sure. Well,
so that's how I'm looking at it, but again, I don't know everything. Like
yeah.
You'll take the worst case scenario if you don't know what the other outcomes are.
Well, you know, I also will say that I guess Caboose can be a jokey enough guy until he gets drunk enough or something. Then I don't know. There's a steep downhill where it's like you say the wrong thing and
you don't know where that line is. Nobody knows where that line is.
That's the hard part.
I've never heard him tell a joke.
Well, it's like if you're close with them, yeah, absolutely, like joke around and shit. But I think that with the drinking thing, I think that the problem with that, I feel like, is it's an escape, and it's a slippery slope where the highs are good, but the lows are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So I think that it's easy to fall into the lows and then just go all out and just go blindly, like lashing out at people.
So without getting too personal, because I don't want to open up personal stuff here with him.
Yeah, no.
I've had conversations with him like that, and you're absolutely right. But I've also made it clear to him, dude, you can come and talk to me whenever. Like, I will do what I will help you. Like, I'm willing to do that for you.
That's nice.
And again, like, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm letting it be known that I have made it clear to him that if I say something that bothers you or you don't like it, you can come and message me. But instead, you turn it into that. And if it just turns out, there's some guy, I do know some guys you can't joke around with. There's just some people that you just can't do that with. Yeah. And but you know what? They don't do that to other people either. Like, that's the difference. Like, you can't do what you did to me when you go and you troll me and you ruin my experience for a night, and then on top of that, you try to call me out in front of everybody.
Yeah.
But then turn around and say, well, I'm sensitive. You can't do that to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's fair.
And he accuses me of doing that. But I've already explained the difference. But my biggest takeaway in all of it is that I say, like, I'm not going to talk to him, right? But if he messaged me and said, hey, you got a minute? My door is open. Like, you know what I mean? But
so you're not looking for, you won't go out of your way to make conversation, but you're open to dialogue is what you're saying.
Yeah, not after that, no.
You're aloof.
Yeah, like, after that, no, I'm not going out of my way to make conversation with him. Because it's not just based on my experience.
Are you open to dialogue?
That's what everybody has told me. Anybody that has been remotely close with him has told me, no, that's just him being him. So, to me, I don't want to be around that if that's how you're going to be. Which means the only way that I'm ever going to want to have dialogue with you is if you stop acting like that. So, in other words, you have to change for me, which is a ridiculous thing to say, and I would never say that. And I would never have that expectation. Therefore, because I won't have that expectation, I don't expect there to be dialogue, and I'm not going out of my way looking for it. But again, if he wanted to ever talk about it, which I doubt he will, because him and his little friends are going to make their little jokes that they make. And
I promise you that they're not making jokes, man.
Well, we do have Ross King on the line right now.
Yeah, no, man, like, seriously, I think that, I hope he hears this. Honestly, like,
he will.
Hope he does.
He heard it because he heard about the mouse story.
Yeah, I already listened to other fucking podcasts and combed through the whole thing. Well, here's his respect that he wants is we're all talking about him for an hour on our Friday night tonight.
Yeah, Techno Goth
It's not
Friday.
the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, on Techno Goth Friday, none the fucking less.
But I respect him as a player, though. Like, real talk.
Yeah, I put him in number 1 on my stupid 2020 ranking. I don't, Caboose is good. I don't know if he's the best player of all time, as you put it, Hate.
I didn't say of all time.
No, not of all time, you know.
In my prime, I would have wiped the floor with him.
Yeah, can I interject for like a quick Doom question? This is
absolutely.
our Doom minute.
I also had a Doom question. Sorry.
So, I feel like there's like do you guys ever like hear about like how good someone is, and then you just don't see it? Like, it does, like, you don't feel that they're that good.
Who are you talking about?
So like, all right. So like, not you, Ed. Like, you destroy me all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm so good. Oh my god.
And also Deno, oh my god, Deno's an aimbot. No. But like Caboose, like I feel like he's not like from the few times that we've played, maybe he just wasn't at his peak, but like he misses me a lot, and like I have no problems hitting him sometimes. But I feel like there's like certain like areas in Doom where like you hit that person really well, and then like, or like you can't hit them at all. Like I cannot hit people with high pings very well. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that?
Sure. I can answer your question, but I wanted Ed to go.
Go ahead, Ed.
Say something too.
Oh no, it was just like another Doom question. You mean have any experience like that about players' skill, like being good?
Well, not like that, but like that,
or like being able
that's
to
what
hit
made me
them.
think of it, because like people are like, "Oh, this guy's good," and then like I feel like, yeah, but I think this person's actually better because like they do more damage to me, and I cannot hit them as well.
Oh yeah, well that's like a really Prive-minded kind of thing, and you probably play against Caboose and Prive. Caboose is extremely good at 3v3 CTF, like which is what all 20s are ran on, and communication and shit. Yeah, his aim's okay, I guess. His movement is good. He just has a good idea. He's very commanding, is what I think is his best is.
He's a
I
great
was going to get to
leader,
that also.
I'll be
yeah.
right back. One sec, guys.
I could say leader. I was going to get to that. Hey, to leak some of those juicy R comms, not to really leak it or go into it too much, but I was going to ask about it.
As far as
But yeah,
ping goes-
Caboose like is not mechanically like super epic or anything.
No, that's not what makes him great though.
I probably just didn't play with him enough.
So, I can kind of explain it more from a quote unquote Doom theory like strategy standpoint. When it comes to his mechanical play, he's kind of all over the place. Which I think is what really brings him down a tier. When you look at like all-time players.
Oh yeah.
Like, think of someone like me 10 years ago. Like, I know, Ed, you and I have joked about this, but like, remember when we used to have like 20-minute SSG fights because we couldn't hit each other? We would like dodge each other. Like, but the thing is like when I was in my prime, I did not miss, right? Like it was just like I literally just did not miss, and I reacted very quickly. Caboose reacts very quickly. He has very quick reaction, like, and he makes a decision like that. And he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. So his strategic approach, especially in CTF, is very good. And he's very decisive. And he sees the field for what it is. Like, he could be like, I see two guys here, so I know that this guy is over there in my base, or maybe he's respawning or whatever, so I can make this aggressive play. And he does that, and he processes that without thinking about it, and reacts very quickly. And as a player, like it's hard to see that, but you see it in the final score where he just seems to always win because he always knows where to be. I see that because that's the type of player when I was in my prime. That's what I was. I was never, and this is true for Caboose too. Even now, I was never a great anything in CTF. I wasn't a great runner. I wasn't a great defender. I wasn't a great mid. I just went where I was needed most. And I had very good command over a team. That's Caboose times 5.
You were gonna say 10.
Well, it's an arbitrary
Yeah,
number.
yeah.
Like, you get the idea. You get what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
That's where he's very, 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 very good. Mechanically,
Yeah.
he's not an aimer. He's not an aimbot like Ed or Fabio or Stal. Movement wise, he's not clean like someone like Dastin or even Skull Rush. Skull Rush is a pretty clean runner. His movement's really good. He's not clean that way, but he knows how to do it effectively enough to get the job done. And I respect a player like that a lot because, like, you can't teach that. Like, you can get really good at aiming in Doom because the super shotgun's really easy to use. You can get really good at, like, cleaning your movement up and, like, speed running and, you know, cutting corners and everything if you're willing to slam your head into a brick wall for 10 hours a day. Like, you could do that. But to be able to just be decisive like that right away and make the right call isn't something you can teach. That's experience with just general really good intuition, and he has that, and very few players have that.
Yeah, I also will
an
say,
American car.
good old American built Chevy, built Ford here. No, I will say, I also felt like I make really good decisions, and it's hard to be wrong in Doom because there's so few options.
Sure.
But I will say, even if I'm like, oh well, I could do this and this, and it would be the proper play, I'll just be like, but I'm going to spawn kill the front of their base instead. So he probably has really good
You don't have command.
self-control. No, I have no command. No, I'm not talking about like as a captain. I'm talking about just as a
But that's where a lot of that comes. Like if you
that's
if you
I
had that
agree.
command, like you'd be like, I need to make this play. We need to make this play. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Well, he has that, and as a captain, he's commanding, so that like doubles it up.
Yeah.
But I mean, as a player, he plays for the win, and like, he doesn't give a shit about getting frags or anything like that.
No, not at all. He'll be okay with having like the worst stats of anybody as
Yeah.
long as the team wins.
Yeah. Whereas, he'll play WDL and get shit stats and terrible KD. And it's not like I play for KD, but I just end up having like,
You know
it's
what?
like, oh, I have super good stats. Well, I'm going to keep having good stats because that's what I am known for.
I have a great comparison for. He's like a modern day No Star. Like No Star was a good defender, but No Star didn't do anything great. He just did everything well and knew how to win. That's like, if you would have watched No Star, because you guys probably weren't like, you were Collision, you were on his team for a little bit.
Yeah.
And No Star wasn't great mechanically either, but the guy just always won. Like, and if he needed to be the leading fragger as a defender, he would. If he needed to be more of a mid and have a more presence that way, he would. Like, that's kind of Caboose. Like now, like he's just a fucking winner. So yeah,
I think objective-wise, he gets objectives. He plays for objectives.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he plays to win. He plays for scores. He plays for positioning.
Yeah.
There's ways. Look, so like I think somebody made the joke earlier that he said he invented rotating CTF, which he did not. He definitely, I think, has a very, very good grasp on how to communicate and communicate quickly, which I respect a lot and I think very highly of, and I absolutely wanted to learn from him. But he did not invent that. Like the whole idea of like there's no such thing as a true position is like that's a pipe dream. Yes, there is. Like most teams will always have some sort of position, but like generally like the idea is like no wasted emotion is his idea basically.
Yeah,
He's not the first person to do that. Ralph's teams were doing it for years. Like he's not the first one to do that. He's
What are you
very
talking about?
successful.
Rotation?
Yes.
I fucking knew it. Yo, I decided to get a quick workout in, so I'm on my phone right now. What's up, boys? Keep talking, man. I'm interested.
oh god,
Go ahead, Ed. He wants to hear us.
I forget what I was going to say. Oh no, I was just going to say, I've thought about like having an all three mid or whatever, and it seems plausible. Doom is just too fast to communicate that.
Yeah, I mean,
probably.
if you've been around long enough, then it could be done, right?
Yeah.
See, the
But
problem
you
with-
would have to have like if something happens, this guy's gonna go back and get the flag. So that's basically a D player.
Exactly. And the problem with that is like so much of that too depends on who's recording.
It seems like the positions are like.
Hold on a second. Let's see who-
Oh, it's
Frank, you're-
Stanzo's fucking feedback.
Stanzo's phone.
I know. I'm just saying, Frank, you're recording, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You might want to mute Fabio so you don't record the feedback.
I've had him turned down really low for like the past hour and a half.
Okay.
It's all good.
My volume so you don't get that.
Seems like
But,
the positions are there to compensate for a lack of communication, right?
Well, it's not even a lack of communication. Like, you have positions because, like, let's look at it this way. Ignoring, because this is another variable that you can't dismiss, is the map. And the map changes everything. But in a perfect world where there's no position is a world where you're winning 5-0, right? But competition doesn't work that way. You play against people who are equally skilled or better, so they disrupt that timing. It's impossible to have a type of game where you have a very close game that goes 10 minutes where there's no team that has some sort of dedicated position. Otherwise, you're sitting there right on that line between organized and chaos then at that point. You have some sort of organized positions. Now, what Caboose talks about, and they call it rotations, and I guess it's a form of a rotation, but like it's really not. It's just not wasted standing around, which is something that, yes, we did do a lot back in the day, where you would just have guys sit on top of the flag and never leave. And oftentimes they could push up and help secure mid or even take a stab at a flag and score. The reason why that wasn't done a whole lot was mostly because people didn't play with comms. But even by 2011 and 2012, people were doing that. People were playing with comms. That was a very common thing. The difference is that Caboose, I think, for me, has just made comms very, very efficient. And he develops chemistries very, very well with players where they could just talk in very, very burst-like statements like 2 mid, 3 mid, moving up. All right, heard that. Like they communicate with each other that, okay, I've acknowledged you, moving up. Okay, I've acknowledged that you acknowledge me. And it's very little, you use very little resources to process what's being told to you, but you get the information and you play. That we didn't do so well, I think, in large part because when we were active, when I'm saying we, I'm thinking like, back at the Z-Damon era, and the IDL era, clan scene was kind of dead. So we didn't play with people like that. But Caboose does. He plays with R like that all the time. So that could be a product of it because it's hard to do that when you don't have the same people on your team every year. But in a clan, you always have the same people on your So that's why I would say, like, he didn't create or in any way, shape, or form improve rotations. I think his comms are very good and efficient, and as a result, his rotations are very efficient. But if you played against them, which we did, I practiced with them a lot. Ed, you played against them. Fabio, you played against them. There's a weakness to that too. They got out-fragged a lot, and oftentimes they would leak flags doing that. There were probably 3 times I think they got very lucky and won games that they shouldn't have won, but that was because Caboose just stepped up and was a monster. That wasn't because the strategy worked. That's because Caboose was just better than everybody that day. There was a game against Styles' team, and Styles' team outplayed Caboose's team. It was a tie. It was like 1-1-1. But the second round, they outplayed Caboose super fucking hard. Like, they outplayed the team really hard. But Caboose just made like 3 ridiculous caps that were just like, what? You know what I mean? Like, it worked because Caboose made it work, not because they should have lost those games. But they ended up being a tie. And then I also look at, and Ed, I love you guys to death, but you guys choked away that final.
I don't know. I don't think we choked. There was just I don't know. I don't want to throw Ty under the bus, but
it's fine. You don't have to. I'm just, the
Do you
point
leave
is,
defense?
it was just a little mishap. It's not like we were nervous and choked. I don't think. I don't like that. We didn't choke. It's just that fucking map, dude. We got 2 back-to-back like unlucky leaks, and yeah, I don't know. It wasn't really.
I think map 8 was a terrible pick for you guys. I really do.
That's all Dastin.
Man, when you start off your sentence with "I don't want to throw this guy under the bus," you're basically throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, I am going to throw Ty under the bus.
I'm
a better D than. Look, okay. Ty is an epic Black Doom god, but he is not epic currently. He's kind of poop. Compared to what he used to be. Ty used to be a super absolute monster.
For the moment,
but
and some people don't improve anymore.
Ty's just been around so long. I think he's clocked out.
He gets too impatient, and he just he leaves D in a winning position, and then just leaks flags for no reason.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe
it'll be 3-0. Like I'll be on Ty's team. We're up 3 flags, and we're winning, and he just gets bored and starts leaving D because I guess we're not getting flags fast enough, and then we lose like 5-3.
Yeah, that's his meme.
Yeah.
I didn't find that playing on a team with Ty. I do that all the time.
Me neither.
I'm really
This was probably like 3 or 4 years ago, though.
I actually just discovered I have not really been playing D ever for the past 10 years, even though I've been put on D.
Yeah, I don't like D. But...
Yeah, it's mid is much cooler. D is not like playing appropriate D is boring.
Playing decent defense really depends on your middle player. You can really.
Really what? Maybe his internet died.
Fabio's dead. But no, I would say like, and I don't think you're throwing Ty under the bus.
No, my push to talk fucked up.
Yo, you're dead, baby. You're dead.
I'm dead. Go ahead.
But I was just gonna say, I don't think you're throwing Ty under the bus. Ty plays a lot, but Ty never had the drive to be like, let me like get super good. He was just like, he's casually competitive.
He was super good though.
He was, but I'm saying like he was never one of those players that was like, let me like hone my craft, right? Like, let me actually fix areas where I'm weak. That was never Ty. Ty just liked to play. He liked to show up and play. And he still does, like to this day. Like, that's just who and what he is. And he is still very capable at any point of just having a monster fucking game.
Oh, that's true.
And I think like players like us that are a little bit older and been around, Ty's been around longer than I have.
He loves to say that to everyone. I've been playing dude longer than you've guys been born.
But for me to be in the best shape I've ever been, and that was probably between 2010 and 2012, I had to play 4 to 6 hours a day. And holy fuck, you absolutely could not be near me as a player. You died. Like if it, it didn't matter. Like you could be far away and you'd be like, how the fuck did you just one-shot me from there? But that took me playing 4 to 6 hours a day and practicing. I don't have that drive anymore. I absolutely believe if I was willing to play like that, I could get that back and be just as good as I was. But I'm not that driven. I don't want to do that anymore. And I think Ty's really similar. Like, I think it's just Ty knows he can show up, be productive, and that's all he has to do. And if he's having fun doing that, fuck, more power to him. I don't knock it.
Real talk, I agree. That's all I do. I show up.
I never had to put in much effort to be as good as I am, to be honest. I mean, playing that take the crown shit, excuse me for breathing hard, I'm working out. But playing that take the crown shit, I didn't really practice much. I asked Ed to practice with me, but I never really did. And everybody was just playing all day, right? I saw people in the servers, I was like, shit, I'm definitely going to lose because, you know, they were practicing, I was not. And I mean, I still won without losing a single round, which is pretty fucked up, right? Because I hardly play. I don't do much to keep up my skill. I don't know, man. I've never had to do much.
It's all that working out. It helps you with aim.
Well, what? Some people just have natural talent. Some people don't. I mean, I'm naturally talented. It's just to be as good as I was. That's what I needed to do, and I just don't have the drive to do that anymore. So,
man, we should just sit in a fucking duel server for like 30 to fucking 60 minutes every day. That's more than enough, man.
Baby.
Trust me, when WDL starts,
I'll do that.
Fucking draft me, bro. Draft me. We're gonna fuck people up, especially Roskin, man. Caboose, get dead.
Yo, would you guys believe me if I said Ed and I were on an IDL team together?
Yeah, you said it. You talked about it on the podcast.
Man, yeah.
You gave that story where he was he missed practice for that game because he was high or something.
Oh, when I called his dad? Oh man, fuck, dude. I was so fucking scared, dude. I thought he was gonna find me.
Who's this?
Dude, Ed probably got his ass beat. I probably got Ed an ass whooping for it. He's like, he turned Ed over his knee. You got people calling me on my fucking phone that I don't even fucking know.
Got Doomers calling my house phone.
I'm pissed.
Who's this grown ass man calling for my 12-year-old son?
Hi, I heard Ed is free tonight.
Man, I can already imagine how that went. Fucking just listening to how deep Ed's voice is. Imagine what his fucking dad is, dude.
He had like a raspy voice. He did not sound like Ed, but he had like a raspy voice.
Hey, who the fuck is this?
He was actually Ghoul Slayer. He's like, hey, you right about that one, don't hate daddy. But Ed is actually asleep, don't hate daddy, so you're going to have to just wait a minute, hate daddy.
Ed is actually napping right now, dude, but I will take a message for you, though. Okay, last Doom topic. Tell me more about, I don't want to know your Doom strategies that you talked about for 6 hours. But you mentioned slightly the comms, they acknowledge each other's comms.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting to me.
So, like, it's actually really cool how they do it. And I've heard it with mostly Caboose and ACC. And we all have done this when we play CTF where it's like, okay, there's 2 in the base, right? How much do we waste in, like, conversating about that, right? Where it's like, okay, I see 2 in the base, move up, right?
Uh-huh.
You just say 2
It's
in.
very... Caboose shot calls the entire thing and is like, we got 3D, and then he's like, we got a 3D situation, we can move up, and then ACC acknowledged, like, heard that, moving up, died, heard that, clear, and it's just quick, concise, like, they acknowledge you, that's what they say, like, heard that.
I feel like acknowledging
you,
wastes time.
Heard that.
Well, no, the reason why you acknowledge is because you know that they're going to be where they're saying they're going to be.
So you can properly reposition yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like that makes a big difference, and like they do that so quickly. And like I think it's I think it's like not new necessarily, but it's like really not modernized, but they do it more efficiently than I've ever heard any team do it.
I'd say modernized is a good word.
It's a 10-4.
10-4
Yeah.
on that. 10-4.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot like they just like it's almost like they have a shot caller. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I feel like that would. I am obviously. I could do that, but I don't want to boss people around. I feel like I'm bossing people around. Like, being drafted on Legion's team, we could win, but I have to tell them what to do. But I don't want to tell them what to do or how to play the game. But, like, if we want to win, our best option would be for me to tell them what to do every step of the way.
Yeah, you just want to have fun.
But yeah, more. I just want to have fun. More props to Caboose for being that, like,
it's hard for me not
stringent freaking ass that you do have to command respect too. I mean, especially when you're not a captain of the team. But
well, you played for my teams. Like, you remember how our practices were, dude.
No, I don't.
You don't? Oh man, well, that's because you trolled and I mostly yelled.
You tell me that I argued with Mobius the whole time.
You did, and I yelled at you guys. But there was this one incident in particular, and it's like you actually showed up the next day and you were like on fire, where we were playing Sewer Smells Bad, and we were practicing, and then I was just like really agitated that day, and you kept on asking Mobius what his favorite anime was. And Mobius got fed up with it and was just like, would you shut the... And I was finally like, shut the fuck up! And, like, you guys were, like, dead silent. And then you were just like, okay, I'll be back tomorrow. And, like, we didn't even get on comms for that game. Like, but you just, like, went the fuck off, and I'm like, apparently I've got to, like, yell at this guy. Like, that's the only way to get through to him. But I like being a cat. I've been drafted a couple of times. I've hated each experience. I like being on Alpha.
Man.
Let me be clear, like, I'm not dogging Alpha, by the way, because I was drafted by him. I loved being on that team because I like Alpha a lot. Alpha is such a fucking cool dude. And I feel bad because if I was in shape like I was 10 years ago, I could have carried that team really far. But because I wasn't, like, we just came, like, just short. You know what I mean? Like, every game. We were in almost every game we played in, but
Yeah, I feel you. You feel like you let him down.
yeah, but like at the same time, William, I'm not dogging you, brother. I love you. I would have never spent $28 on a player. Not to mention a player that is not. I guess like even me in my prime, I wouldn't have spent $28 on me. Like I don't even know that I would have spent $28 on like a Chewy.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the last podcast. We were podcasting over the DML
I don't think I
draft,
ever would.
and we were like, I was thinking like your team is only as good as your worst player, so like why would you want to draft someone for $28?
So it like to me it like depends on how good the captain is. Like let's say it's me and Ed in our primes, or me and Fabio in our prime.
Yeah,
And-
I'm
and
still
I
in my
spent-
prime, bro.
And I spent well, it's mostly me that's not.
I'm just messing around.
And I spend $28 on that player, whether it's Ed or whether it's Fabio. I know the two of us are going to be lights fucking out, right?
Yeah, 2 is definitely easier to carry than 1.
But that third, we got to get a functional human being. And by the time you're talking about like only having $1 left or $2 left for, $1 for per player. It's arguable that you might not even have a functional human being as your third player. And then it just comes down to how deep is the league. If you're in a league where there's not really a 3-man team that's stacked to hell, you have a really good chance of winning. If there is, you're probably going to lose to them. You and the great second will carry, but your third is just going to be too heavy for you against a really stacked team.
Yep.
Now,
Pardon me. Well, that will be interesting to see in this DML, I think, because Ty, Goblin, Alpha, they have a good fourth too. Like that looks like a hell of a fun team. I wish I was on that team somehow. But Ty got like a dope team for like $15 a player or whatever, like an average amount instead of a 28 pick.
it's the best way.
Yeah. So
Ask Legion to trade you for William.
well. Ooh. I will ask him. No, but I want to play with William.
Yeah, I was joking.
But I wouldn't do that. Like the most I'd probably spend on a player is like $19 or $20.
Yeah, that's
like,
a lot.
If I got to go that high for somebody, they got to be really good, man. And on top of that, like the draft has to be so deep that I feel like, okay, I could get a decent player for $5 or $6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it just comes down to the draft. Like when I look at the DML, Zach gets a lot of shit, and I don't care for him too much. But like, I actually respect that he still ran that league with as many teams as he did, because you're going to get a lot of players play time that would have otherwise never have gotten it, and that's how you build up a competitive community. So that's a good thing in the long run. Like you're thankful for that because
That's true.
it's going to suck for the teams. They're going to get whitewashed. But, like, it's a learning experience, too.
See, that's not true, though. I think all the teams are really balanced, actually. And I was, as I was going earlier, I don't think the $28 Instapick team is, like, better or worse than the average dollar team. I don't know. That's going to vary from team.
It's a risk.
As many universes as possibilities or whatever.
Yeah.
Do they usually win, or do they usually not win?
Which one?
The $28 pick teams.
Well, they didn't in the WDL.
Yeah, I asked that question last podcast. I'm pretty sure the general consensus was I don't know.
And the WDL, there were 2 of them.
Which ones? Apparently, Dragon went for 28. I don't remember.
Dragon went, Bones just 28'd him on the spot, which is like, why did you do that?
Oh, he probably wanted to play with his buddy.
No, he wanted him, right? Like he was like, I just know I want.
I guess they are MDF buddies, aren't they? Who was the other team?
Man. I love Dragon, but fuck Dragon with a big black dragon dildo.
Yeah, dude. Who's the other $28 team hate?
Nah,
Me.
anyway, just kidding, man. But yo,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Stab had a really good team, by the way. But the only issue was, he was the weakest link of the team. as a captain, and that sucks. Yeah.
Yes,
It's hard for someone
know,
like
we know.
it's hard for someone like Stab because I actually think he's a pretty decent leader and he has like decent command over a team.
Oh,
But he
definitely.
just doesn't have the respect of like a top player.
I mean, he used to be pretty decent. I mean, not carry material, but I've been on his team a couple times on Giant Pea Shooters, and we used to go really far back in the day. We used to make playoffs like all the time. It's just that, I mean, he's really, really, really fucking rusty, and he did not want to see that. He just had me, Zanero, and Ghost Killer, and instead he decided he wanted to play himself, even though me, Zanero, and Ghost Killer were basically kind of overpowered. You know, if we had played together, if we had, like, practiced together and got used to each other, we would have been fucking lethal. But yeah.
You see a lot of teams like that in the IDL history, and just in general that don't succeed, largely because people's egos can't get out of the way. Or for whatever reason, like, when you look at a team like Zanero, Denso, and Ghostface, unquestionably tons of fragging power. But really unstable personalities. And I'm just wondering, like, who's going to take control of that? No, I don't mean unstable personalities like people. I just mean, like, and Fabio will tell you because we've had these conversations before. Like, they tilt easily. There's not, like, a calming, like, there's that one guy that takes command.
They're not followers. They're all leaders.
No, well, honestly, I tilt pretty easily, that's a fact, but I get to a point where I get too angry to even, like, give a shit about getting tilted, and I start playing, like...
See, if you were on my team, that would have happened.
Yeah, I don't know, that's like... I don't know, you should ask Jay Warrior about this. Like, he always says there's, like, a special kind of, like, level for me to go to. I get pissed, I start complaining, and usually by game 2, I get quiet, and I just start playing, and I play way better than I usually do because I get, like, into that mindset of, like, just, like, I'm gonna fuck these guys up, you know?
You play angry? You play better when you're angry?
I'd work you out of that. I'd teach you ways to work out your way out of that mentality right away. Because I used to have the same problem.
Yeah, go ahead and fucking teach me how to get out of that, man. I'm serious, so I really want to fucking... I know how to do good comms, because I used to play CSGO on a high level, but it's just...
It's not that. It's just... A lot of tilting happens in teams simply because there's nobody to just say, calm the fuck down, and it's not that simple. But, like...
Yeah, I know, but...
A lot of teams, like, if you have, like, that's our shot caller, that's the guy that we're following, if that guy's just leading by example, that in and of itself a lot of times can be the difference in just, like, nobody tilting. Because I had a team, like, with Bloodstrike and Style, and Style's not a tilter, but Bloodstrike was, like, a notorious tilter. Never tilted once. Because Style and I were, like, super, like, not laid back, but, like, we didn't get rattled. It was just, like, and he just followed that lead, and it was just, like, and it helped that we beat the shit out of everybody, too. But that's what I mean. Like, it's not only just, like, techniques and stuff. Like, it's just understanding, like, hey, like, we had a game one time where Bloodstrike was like, oh, this is get on my nerves, or so he was like low-key rage. I was like, yo, get mad after the game. Let's just fucking win first. Like, I understand you got to get it out, but, like, there's ways to channel it. And y'all are going to laugh at me. I straight up used to meditate before games.
That is funny.
I usually
100%.
work out before games because that helps me.
Yeah, like, I would meditate. Like, I would, like, listen to music. I would get into, like, a really calm state of mind. But then, like, right before I play, like, I'd listen to some, like, really hype music and be like, I hate those motherfuckers. I'm going to kill them. It's like how we used to do when we played football.
Yo. Be careful when you say that. Zach might just ban you for a year.
Dude, there's one, I don't remember what league it was, but I was against Dragon. I think it was in Dragon's league. He was really mad. I was, like, pretty hungover one day, and I had a game, and I didn't want to play it. So I delayed the game by 30 minutes, and I just smoked weed and jerked off instead. And then I showed up 30 minutes late. Dragon was so mad at me.
I almost did that today.
Instead of the podcast.
I did that. Oh, you should have showed up. Yeah, 30 minutes late. Jerk off and smoke weed. Yeah, Dragon was furious.
Jerk weed and smoke off.
Sure,
Good way to spend some time.
Was Dragon hyperventilating again?
Per se.
Yo, Collision, your voice
Yeah,
sounds a little
back in the
deep.
day,
Are
like,
you
he
like
was
using some
losing
sort of
the game.
like?
Back
Hey.
in the game, he would go all like,
Yes.
where's the fucking man? He would be like that. It was fucking hilarious, man. We used to like make him even more tilted because he was just like, it was just so funny, man. He was that funny, retarded anger issues kid in the class, you know, the class clown. He was that kind of guy, and he just made it easy for us to fucking troll him like that.
I think he is still that kind of guy, is he not?
Yeah, pretty much. He's that
Oh,
kind
no, I
of guy,
don't
like,
give a
oh,
shit.
I'm the best player around, but I'm still losing everything, you know?
Per se. Alright, well, I want to keep talking about Doom strategy, but I don't know if anyone else wants to talk about Doom
Yo,
strategy.
go ahead, talk about some
Talk
Doom
about it.
strats.
I would break this up into 2 podcasts, though, Frank. Like maybe one be like boost oriented, and then another being like because I'm just saying like we're on 2 hours now.
We
Are we?
already got a trilogy.
Yeah,
Holy fuck,
we just hit
is it
2
9 p.m.?
hours.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
So
But no, it's fine. I
Wait,
think
I'm actually, before you get into the Doom talk, I want to bring in Strickland with his great questions for you, Hate, from last time. I think he has some captivating.
yeah, I don't think you ever answered the shot glass question.
What was the shot glass question?
He's like, if you could only have one shot glass, would it be clear or would it be opaque?
would it be clear? Would it be what?
Opaque.
Opaque.
I believe he said a transparent.
I got it. When did we do our? Was it before or after Christmas?
It was after Christmas.
Was it after? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like a day or 2 after Christmas. I think Christmas was on a Friday, so it was like, yeah, it was a day after Christmas.
I got from a friend at work. I got a shot glass made out of peppermint, like a candy cane shot glass.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That probably tasted
Man,
really good.
It was fucking amazing. I actually don't like peppermint at all.
I love
But
peppermint.
like, I tried it with wine. I tried it with champagne. I tried it with a little gin. I tried it with it was everything was like, yo, this is so fucking good. It just eventually got like so sticky and gross.
Yeah, holding it is not fun.
Yeah, that does sound like an amazing idea.
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet random gift from somebody.
Yeah, I got fucked up
Yeah.
off of it.
What? So how was the influx of viewers from our videos to yours for your podcast? Because I imagine that all 6 of our users must have checked out your shit after.
I haven't done a podcast since then.
Must
Oh,
have been
really?
Oh, man,
You're
that was
just leeching
it.
off
You're
our
just done.
podcast.
No, so actually, I'll go ahead and do a plug. I'm actually doing a podcast with Ladna.
Well, it's all the time we have today, guys. Sorry about that.
All right,
Make sure to check out Raid Shadow Legends.
I am doing.
Sorry, say again?
I am doing a podcast with Ladna in 2 weeks.
Beard man.
That is a word, a name I haven't heard in a long time.
It sounds familiar, yeah.
Did he really live with no star?
I'll ask him.
Did they
Does Lord
kiss?
British really have one eye?
No, he did have 2 eyes. One didn't work very well.
I'm pretty sure I knew that, actually.
Where did you hear that?
It was an old meme that
Another meme.
LB only had one eye.
We used to call him a pirate and shit. We call him like ass pirate. And
I remember, I don't know if it was Mike. It was somebody. Oh my god! When I was on his team with me, No Star, and Mike, I think I was one of the only people who'd ever heard his voice on TeamSpeak.
Mike sounds a lot like you.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
sounds like
yeah.
Stal and Column. He's like, yeah, I'm going to cook some sausages now.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Mike in forever. Holy fuck!
Alright, I gotta go, boys. Like, for real this time. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Toodaloo.
Have a good night. Yeah. Hey, do you ever talk to Mike?
Yeah, it's in the MDF Discord.
Oh, nice. MDF Discord.
That's a popular Discord.
So, hey, Daddy, what's my next meal that I'm cooking?
Pork chops.
Is it Popeye?
I'm Halil. I'm sorry.
Word? Like, are you being serious? Or like, are you memeing me?
I'm halfway there.
I don't know how to.
memeing you.
I got this. My wife and I. There's this app called EveryPlate, which is really fucking good. They send to you ingredients and a recipe to make like a plate, like a full plate, and it's like portioned out to be like one serving. So it's like a healthy serving size. It's not like huge. It's not small. It's like based on what people should be eating.
So they send you the package of the ingredients.
Yep,
What's
And-
what's the price compared to going to the grocery store?
a lot cheaper.
Really?
Yes, and on top of that, like they give you the right ingredients that you need for that stuff. So
Are they paying you to plug this right now on our podcast?
no, not at all.
Yeah, what's the name of where can our viewers find this?
I think it's just,
We might
With
have to
code
talk about this offline.
10% off with code HateDaddy?
there are like there are discounts that you could get. Like you can get your first purchase for free actually.
For free, you say?
So
I don't-
.com/HateDaddy.
I don't know if I don't know if it's commercially available in Canada. I don't
No,
know.
I was going to ask.
But
Yeah, America's doing a lot of that. They're shipping these packages to you. You know, make a recipe, all that.
and it's
Well,
good. It's really good.
With the whole COVID shit, too. Like, so is it the ingredients as well as, like, any spices and shit that you'd need?
Everything. They send you
Oh, wow.
everything. They'll send you the correct proportionate amount of, like, let's say a recipe calls for smoked paprika. They'll send you a little bag of smoked paprika, like
Nice.
sealed.
Dude,
Like-
what a waste. Let's talk about consumerism and how fucking wasteful we are. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm going to go off on a tangent here.
You're actually right about that.
Humans have been, like, civilized for... You want to talk about, like, modern technology? That's 20 years. Humans have been on planet Earth for 2,000 of... like 20 million or something.
2000. Ever since Christ
Jesus.
birthed us all.
Ever
ever
since
since-
year zero.
Okay, since year zero, pre-zero doesn't
It
matter.
was actually like 10,000 years that I think you're looking for.
10,000 years.
The first 8,000 doesn't matter. Anyway, since year zero,
Ever since Jesus wasn't born.
look. All I'm saying, ever since Jesus was born,
Since
we've been
America was born.
we've been we've been wasting like a motherfucker, and now Hade is having this company send him little packets of paprika. Okay,
To be fair,
My
as a
soapbox.
counter to that, he is also he's saving the planet, not making a trip to the grocery store, multiple trips possibly.
no,
Just 3 different trucks and airplanes getting to him.
Yeah, just 3 different trucks and airplanes.
Hey,
And
but
delivered-
that would get to the store anyway.
And his
That's how
delivery
And we're going to
truck.
be doing that anyway, by
Yeah.
the way.
So,
What's the
and not
reason
only
behind
that, like the whole COVID situation, like he's staying isolated, he's doing his part.
Well,
let
if he
me-
wears a fucking mask, everyone is going to be safe.
Well,
And
let me
nothing bad will happen if he
why
wears a
it's
mask.
not wasteful though, because you're not getting like when for example, like let's say you want to make like a really good steak, right? Like you're gonna do like a dry rub and everything.
With the salt and the...
I
You don't-
usually
but you
use
don't-
lube.
But you don't
Oh, we're going dry.
Per se.
but you don't like steak like that, so you only eat this maybe once or twice a year. And you're just
Right.
gonna throw out that dry rub after you're done with it. Like you do that all the time with
Why would you throw it out?
But I'm saying you do that and you don't realize it. Like, how many things do you have in your cabinet that have sat there forever?
Yeah, I
You
have
don't-
breadcrumbs. They're just
So,
waiting for more
here's,
crab
here's the
cakes.
thing. It's people think that it's like on the consumer, but really like it's how they package it. Like
Yeah. And I was going to say, too, I bet not only does Hate Daddy use all the ingredients, he also eats the wrappers.
Yeah, it's so resourceful.
He eats
rice
the
candy?
cardboard box. it comes
Also,
in.
let's say if it's on you for buying a huge thing of fancy dry rub and never using it again, just to make one epic steak that you...
You know, and
Actually,
yeah, but
one
they don't
time.
they don't give
But
you an
can't
option.
avoid
You know?
that, right?
I have to
Like, you
interject
have
with
to
that
do
because I live alone and I have to like I want like a small can of sauce and they do not have it. It's always these giant ass like I have 8 people I live with. I need to eat all this sauce in 1 week. It's awful.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like this is personalized to 2 servings. Like it sends you. So like for example, one of them that they do is like it sounds weird, but it's really fucking good. It's a pork chop meal, and it comes with a little tiny jar of jelly. I know I might be losing
A
you.
glass jar?
A little tiny glass jar of like 2, I think maybe like an ounce of.
Dude, think about the factory where they have to glass blow these tiny glass jars for jelly.
But glass is biodegradable, so it's not that big of a deal.
It's
Can
still
you-
manpower and electricity
Hey,
and
can
stuff
you
like that.
take a
Because people
picture of
die.
this? Can you take a picture of this, like your next package that you
Well,
get?
a job is just like a fake excuse for people to like be busy.
Okay, well, that's the thing is people need that, so But
You do a job and I'll
do
do a
need to
job
keep-
and we scratch each
But I'm
other's
saying
back
either
and
way.
everyone's happy.
We do need to keep people off the streets, but we also have to keep the network.
Sure, we need to keep the network afloat, but yeah, jobs are just people doing things for other people
anyway,
in a different way.
let me put it to you like this: so we could get groceries basically for 10 days, for 5 days, right? They send you 5 day supplies, and that's what I usually shop for when I go to the store, for meals, right? So for me and my kids and my wife, we could spend about $100 and be set for 5 days on meals, and then we spend maybe another $50 to $60 at the store getting things that we need, like water, maybe a couple.
How do you buy water at the store, dude? What?
I do not drink tap water.
Talk about wasteful, hey daddy.
I
Really,
don't.
really depends on where you're at, though.
Plastic alone is fucking.
Well,
Yeah,
recycle
that's
it.
true. That's true.
It
Okay.
doesn't recycle
Yeah,
properly and it doesn't break down
okay.
effectively. So
But there's nothing I could do about that.
you can just not buy it. Drink tap water, you bitch.
Yeah, you gotta
Buy a water filter.
Do you have any idea how bad Lake Erie water is with all
No.
the cytotoxins in it? They literally, a couple years ago, we weren't allowed to use our water.
Yeah, no.
We were just
our
talking about
water's really
boil
bad,
orders
too.
or something.
On
We
the last
can't
podcast.
boil it because
Yeah.
it makes the cytotoxins worse.
I don't know what a cytotoxin is.
Shit that kills you if you consume it.
It's
Doesn't
just
make
like
sense. Explain it further.
it's like small plastic,
Oh
right?
my god.
No,
It's like chemtrails.
It kills you if you eat it.
well, they said chemtrails was like fake, but like we're clearly seeding the
A
clouds. to make it
cytotoxin
rain.
is,
Oh my
according
God.
to, I'm looking up. I'm going to Merriam-Webster.
It's a fact that we make it rain when we want to.
Let me look this up in the dictionary.
A substance having a toxic effect on cells.
Sounds like a toxin.
Yeah. Sounds toxic.
Toxin.
Yeah, this is toxic. It's toxic
Yeah.
breakfast. I haven't heard that in a while. Whatever happened to that?
Yeah. Let's get
Oh,
back
yeah.
on Ty's defense.
What?
Yeah, speaking of toxic.
Yeah.
Ty's defense, fuck.
Did you guys hear Ty? Can we have that in post? Someone put Frank. I'll link you the Twitch clip. It's of Ty getting incredibly mad during his DML game. Oh my god, I laughed so fucking hard.
And then
Yeah, sure, whatever.
can you also slice in him talking about American Idol and who he'd vote for?
Yes, like, side by side. Actually, have that.
Can I
running in
just
the
can I just
background.
link it in the description?
Sure.
I don't want to be stealing other people's content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Except for we just like recorded the entire DML draft.
Well, we
Hey,
have-
how long do you take to process or
does that have views? I haven't not even looked.
Yeah, it had like 19 views. I didn't even watch it myself.
Oh shit, 19.
Yeah, last time I checked, that was like a day ago.
Hey, how long does it take for you to like go through one of your podcasts and chop up everything?
About a week.
About a week? Do you have like an intro song and all that stuff?
I did.
Ooh.
Did you make it?
No, I used
Did you
the
produce
D5M7. I used the D5M7 theme.
Yeah, we used the Bruce CTF intermission music.
Yeah, maybe we can hook you up with the theme.
Brood CTF coming soon.
I'd make my own if I stopped being lazy and like bought Fruity Loops or something.
You don't have to
Dude,
buy
download
Fruit Loops.
the
You can use Fruit Loops
90-day
for free.
Amazon trial.
That's what I do.
I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
just make it once and then export it, and then you're all good.
Yeah, you can't save and reopen it. So you'd have to make everything in a day or just leave it open. That's what I do. It's like the NES
take a
days where you just like leave your game on because you can't save it.
Ooh.
No, I'll just buy it eventually.
That's true.
Yeah,
You
that's what I've
probably
done.
work and stuff.
So I used to use it in like 09. I had it like pirated, and then I'm just like, oh, might as well buy it because I want to vote with my dollar, and I like Fruity Loops. And shout out Belgium.
Hey, Ableton's from Belgium.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Wow.
are my waffles.
We're all making the same shit. That's where everything comes
I
from.
bought
Oh,
my
I had a
waffles.
great
I didn't
idea
realize
for
it
a
was,
movie.
like, so adversarial like that.
Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Ed.
Okay, well, you go first. It's probably
So-
much more relevant than what I was going to say.
Earlier today,
I want to get some water.
we had a bit of a chat and by bit of chat, I was just creeping on the conversation. They're talking about dreams and dreaming about doom. You ever had any doom dreams?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It was just like some dream where like I could respawn. That's all I remember. I attribute it to Doom.
I've had dreams that I've like won Master Bowls before.
That's dedication.
Was there confetti?
Oh man, it was like there's a ceremony and everything.
My boss called me and congratulated me. Gave me a
But-
raise.
But it was like I can't say I've really had like I haven't had dreams about playing so much as I've had dreams about interactions with other players that I've met in person.
Mm.
Good, bad, erotic.
I had one actually about Niv before I found out that he died, which there's some psycho mumbo jumbo behind that, but
Dude, do you ever? So on that topic, and something that just reminded me, when so my grandma died, and I have dreams about her, and I know in the dream that she's dead when she's there. Do you ever get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
I had
I've
dreams about my
had-
grandfather like the month or two after he died.
I've had dreams where like my grandmother died before I ever had any kids, right? So she wouldn't have known my kids. She wouldn't have known anything about my kids. Where I've had dreams where like we sit down and we talk with each other, and she asks me how my kids are doing, and she'll be like,
yeah.
"Oh, like she's so big now. Look at her. Look at her doing it." It's like
That's
the
surreal.
freakiest fucking thing.
Oh, now this is gonna sound stupid, but like when you dream about a person, that's the person. Like it's not like scientifically, it's like how you perceive them, but like. I get
Oh,
this
are you
vibe
saying
where,
like you don't make people up in your dreams? You just dream about people you've seen.
I don't think that's
I
true.
can't
What
explain
are we talking
it. I can't explain it. I just think they're like it's like an avatar that's valid. That's actually communicating to you. You know, it could be up to you how you perceive them, but like I don't get that vibe sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like that's them.
I can use my education to give you some insight on that. So, in psychology, we don't actually know why people dream, and we don't know what causes dreams. We don't know what influences them. There's hundreds of theories out there. There's people that believe that our dreams are, for example, based on deep desires or obsessions that we have. There are people that believe that our dreams are a result of a physiological response in our body. So, like, for example, I have dreams a lot of times that I'm in a tornado.
Is it like a recurring dream?
It's just your wife breathing on you as you sleep.
But I have, no, I have issues.
A warm tornado.
I have issues where like my blood pressure drops a lot. So like to compensate for that, your heart rate will shoot up real quick to raise your blood pressure back up. Now I take medication.
In your dream?
Takes care of that. But yeah, like even when I sleep, that could still happen. So like this theory would suggest that your heart rate shoots up, and therefore while you're sleeping, while it's in like during your REM sleep, you go through like this vivid process, and it's like a combination of like a fear or an obsession that you have, which I have like a deep-seated fear of tornadoes. And yeah, like I always have that reoccurring dream of like I'm either in a tornado, like I die by a tornado, or I get shot.
Like when your blood pressure drops, is there a physical sensation you feel?
No, I don't feel it.
So hey, I've had two dreams
I feel it when
where
it goes up, not when it goes down.
Good.
Like what happens when it goes up? Like what do you feel?
You just feel like you can feel I can feel my heartbeat a lot. But I can always feel my heartbeat, which is probably something that's really weird to you guys. But I feel my heartbeat all the time.
Yeah, I feel
my
it too.
heartbeat at all.
So,
Yeah, I get it confused with like the aortic valve or something like that. It's like in the center of your chest.
But I just take medicine. So like generally I don't feel it anymore. But before, fuck.
Well, your heart is in the center of your chest, is it not? I mean,
offset.
It's not so far like left as we think, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
It's somewhat central.
What?
Anyway,
Frank got a question. Let Frank go.
No, I was just gonna say about like the reoccurring dream of getting shot. I've only had two dreams where I was shot, and it was both times someone has shot my penis off, and I don't know why.
you grab it like a last.
Like, have you ever seen
No.
Oh, what's it
The
called?
Judge Dredd thing?
21 Jump Street, where the dude shoots his penis off and he like what's his name?
Yeah.
I forget the guy's name.
I know who you're talking
Funny
about.
guy. He like bites. He's handcuffed, so he like picks up his penis with his mouth. Oh god.
You talking about Jonah Hill?
No.
No. Are you talking about the handsome guy?
He was in the other guys too. I forget his name though.
I've definitely had dreams like that. Not being shot in the penis, but like I've had that dream so much that I know it's a dream when it's happening now, but yet I still experience the freak out that comes with it.
Sometimes I think like the dreams are kind of like it's your.
And I know to wake myself up. Like I'm like, wake up! Like this is a dream. This is fucking stupid.
You're at war. You're at war with yourself about that. That's a whole different thing. Sometimes I think that dreams are kind of like a sandbox for you to like test and stress test situations. Like, well, what if, and then, but you're actually you're allocating yourself the time to simulate the experience, unrealistic as it may be.
That could be. We don't like. You could be right. Like we don't know why we dream. Like there could. So basically, like what you're suggesting is like there is an evolutionary adaptive reason to why we dream, and we dream to simulate things that could be dangerous to us in the future. So it's like that process of training for it. You very well could be right. I don't know.
It's like allocating that adrenaline that just flows, because if it doesn't have anywhere to flow, it's just going to flow, and you just have like a potential energy. And what are you going to do with it if you don't know what to do with it? If you have like a trial in real life, you're going to keep practicing. You know where to take that adrenaline. But there's these situations that like totally fucking wild, but still possible.
Yeah, you dream about them, and it's like. So what I would say about that though is like that's a super popular thing in psychology and some other brands of science where it's like, well, of course this is evidence because this is evolutionary adaptive. But you can argue that everything that we have today is evolutionary adaptive.
I know. So evolution is weird.
I'm saying that like I think it supports it, but I would never use it as a centerpiece of evidence for why something exists. I think dreams exist because our brains are going through chemical changes and experiences that we can't fathom. And
we're just like grasping at straws to
fathom. We're like fascinating fucking creatures, and the human brain is like really absurd. We don't know. And all of this is speculation. Like, we don't know. Arms and legs are evolutionary adaptive for us, but like they might not be. You know what I mean? Like,
like we're still in a trial phase.
Like maybe arms and legs are like actually super fucking inefficient, and we just need to learn how to fly. Like, I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, that's an argument, but I would never like use that as my centerpiece of evidence. And I keep saying that, but that's why I say that.
Oh yeah, it gets pretty wild. I mean, sometimes I get like so as phantasmal as to think that like we live just to perpetuate the life of dreaming. It's like we're physically and mechanically just alive just to have the dreams. That's pretty cynical, but
I have a much more cynical outlook on life.
Dude, you guys are freaking
it's welcome.
Tweaking me out. Do you guys think that animals that can fly, are they like, man, I wish I could run a 5K. I wish I could freaking run.
No.
I wish I could go jogging.
Everyone wants what they don't have.
I wish I could walk up the stairs.
In the legendary
they probably got to be though, right?
Frank, they're animals and they don't have souls.
Soul.
What is a soul?
No. Filthy Frank said animals don't have souls, so it's okay.
Oh, Filthy Frank. Dude, that guy never appealed to me. Sorry, Daddy. I know you like him.
There's definitely stuff about him that I don't think is funny, but
he seems like he should be up my alley too. But I was going to say, about reacting to a potential situation. I suppose all my scariest dreams are based in reality, so that might make sense. Also, I was going to say
the teeth thing.
Yeah, I suppose that. But like my most common nightmares, if you will, or scariest dreams are like
Someone's chasing
someone
you.
trying to break break into my house.
Oh, I've got a lot of those. Yeah.
Maybe being chased too, and being slow, etc. But like I'm rushing to lock the door, or
you can't do it. It's just like you're fumbling.
or I'm like his hands in the door, and I'm forcing it closed because I'm just too late. I'm too late, or I'm not.
I had that last week.
Or like when you're trying to hide and you can never get away. You ever had that? They always seem to find you, whoever's looking for you.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Or just like when you try to punch and it's just.
Well, it's like you're 90% there to completing what you had to do, but that 10% actually like concluded. So you just kind of route those scenarios that 10% failure actually happened. And usually your dreams, you don't really figure it out. You just kind of wake up.
So you think that subconsciously your brain learns that using that route to evade the attacker in the future will not be effective.
Oh, it doesn't know. But it's
so you're
just
seeing the future in your dreams.
Let's
Every dream is just you in the future.
Let's pose an interesting question to that, though.
That's how I feel about engineering. It's just you trying to predict the future just based on what you have.
In all of these dreams, right? Like, I've never actually been in a tornado. I've been shot at. I've never been shot.
Have you seen a tornado, Hey Danny? Because
I've never seen one.
I mean, you've heard tornado sirens and
I've heard sirens. I've
been in terrible thunderstorms.
I've been in bad thunderstorms. I have even been in the aftermath after a tornado hit somewhere, but I have never seen a tornado in person.
I don't know if I ever have either. Maybe in the distance. Yeah, probably in the distance.
I've never seen one, and yet I vividly know what it looks like in my dream. I vividly, and not just, but you've seen them on TV. No, like I know
it just
exactly
feels like
how
you're there.
it sounds like going over my house. Yeah, like I've never been in this situation, yet I do. Have you guys ever had someone break into your house?
No.
I haven't. How do you know what that feels like?
Well, you could just imagine.
Yeah, but like, not only do you imagine it, you imagine so much that you believe it's happening.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if it's vivid enough, you definitely can. There is an emotional.
When you're unconscious, you can believe anything.
It's not just happening. It's also you in the dream.
Your brain is producing sensations that you've never experienced. Like, for example, think about that. Like,
it makes me think of schizophrenics a little bit.
They have enlarged ventricles in their brains, which is that's another step. That's another conversation. But like basically their executive functioning is completely fucked. Like they can't think logically, so they're like super paranoid. But like, yeah, I mean, how the fuck can your brain produce the sensation of like, oh my god, his hand is in the door? You could probably hear like the doorknob like wiggling, like it won't shut. You could hear like the sound of the bones cracking in his hand as you're trying to shut the door. You never.
No, definitely not that descriptive.
But I'm just saying, like, I guarantee. Well, you don't remember it, but most of that's because you don't remember most aspects of your dream.
I actually don't really have any sound in my dreams. Thinking about it.
Okay, but you still even have like the visual aspect of it, which you've never.
Yes, definitely.
Before. Your brain still.
But that's easy to picture.
Is it?
Yeah, of course.
No, it's like you have the sensation, but like. The smell and the visual and all that comes after it, I think.
And when you said that, when you said I don't dream with sound, I pictured like an old black and white movie with like
the text
scenes, the text, and then the piano playing in the background.
Oh no! Don't break in.
Well, it's kind of like if I had to describe it, like the sound in my dreams is like the sound you would hear reading to yourself. Like you can.
Yeah, it's retrospective.
You can like in your brain. No, it's not retrospective. You don't hear a voice in your head when you read.
Yeah. The whole time, the whole dream, Ed is just like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Well, it's not my voice.
Also, it's
there
not
could
necessarily
be other people's dialogues and shit.
Well,
I'm not usually
sometimes when you're
thinking
reading,
myself.
it's not that you're hearing your own voice. Sometimes it's just there's an acknowledgement of understanding. There's a flow of thoughts without a voice.
Yeah, the sense comes afterwards. When you put detail after, it's all after.
It's basically dreaming. You're just
It's already
dreaming, but you're
happened.
awake and you're looking at a book.
The situation is already presented to you. It's up to you whether or not you want to like sense it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't
What?
catch any of like most of
I think
what
that-
Strych was
I think-
saying.
I think the dreams have a narrative that you have to follow, and it's up to you like to.
So have you guys heard of lucid dreaming?
I'll be right back. Oh yeah, be right back.
I wish I could lucid dream a lot. What do you mean,
I read,
Strych?
I read a paragraph of like some guy who was like, I was trying to learn how to lucid dream and how I can't stop and I hate it and my life is ruined.
Yeah, it does. I feel like I might be susceptible of that too.
I just wouldn't think too much about it.
I actually had one very lucid dream when I was at my grandma's house one time. I don't remember exactly what it was, but
Doesn't sound very lucid.
well, it was really short. I was like on her couch. I was sleeping, taking a nap. I was in the living room or something, and I was stopping. Someone had a knife. I had a knife. She did. An attacker. I don't remember. Someone had a knife, and like I was stopping them or something.
She put out a gun and
Just what-
shot my penis off.
I don't really remember much about
No,
it.
that would be my
But
dream.
I woke up and I was like, "Whoa, that was really freaking realistic."
I like to think sometimes that we have a conversation that like skips a generation. I don't know why I like to, but
I tried lucid dreaming for a little bit, and I think I caught on really quick. And I felt myself falling asleep one night, and I was like, "Nope, not doing this anymore." Because like when I felt myself falling asleep, I was like, "Oh, I'm falling asleep actually," and then I was like, or like for some reason it just like made myself like wake up after that, and I was like awake, and I was like, "Fuck."
yeah, when I smoke weed and then I go to bed, like I'll just really anticipate that moment where I'm like at that threshold between awake and like dreaming.
Oh,
And then I'll see the dream coming up, and I'm like, "Oh, this is so cool!" And I'll wake up, and I'm like, "Oh, fuck, okay." I just keep starting over and starting over until I like fall off of the whole weed spectrum, and then actually fall asleep.
that's never happened to me.
It might be an ambient.
I never like see the dream coming. I guess.
Well, it's not like a specific dream, but like
Your mind just starts wandering.
they're abstractions that are like materializing. I don't know.
Like how is falling asleep for you guys?
I don't think I see that either. I really try
like,
and just like tune out my thoughts as much as possible and like relax and pay attention to the TV mostly. So I'm not just thinking about random shit, especially when I'm high.
If I really want to like, if I'm really need help catching sleep, I'll turn like a TV program
X-Files?
on or like a video. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
That sounds like a good one to fall asleep to, actually.
But just like put it at a really low volume where you understand half the words.
Yeah, something that you can like pay attention to, but not focus on. Not focus on.
Those half the words will bring you that abstraction. That's just kind of like, well, it's not worth being awake.
Yeah.
for.
Oh, you know what's actually really fun? Sometimes I'll like kind of be listening, and the words will just be like, "Huh? There's no way they fucking said that," or like I may or may not hear it correctly, and it kind of
Yeah, it's like
it draws my attention. Like, whoa, what the hell?
your subconscious is like taking over it, and you're allowing it to because you're expecting it to.
Per se.
You guys ever try and read anything in your dreams?
God, how many chess matches have you had in your dreams?
Not any.
Dude, I keep picturing like pawns like on the opposite side of the board, and I don't promote them. They're just stuck on the end.
Yeah, you're dreaming chess. I haven't dreamt about chess yet.
Oh, you know, hey. Oh, side note. I don't know. Just an aside thought. Pardon me. We should totally upload some stupid podcast and then tease the epic Caboose Drama podcast, and we'll get so many viewers. And we can make it 2 episodes. We can milk it.
Okay. So this is going to be two episodes?
Or not.
Like the
That's-
aftermath will be the first part, and then we'll put the first part, which was Caboose's drama. That'll be like the second part.
First part is interpreting.
Yeah,
dream.
well, that's up to you guys if you want to.
The second part
I don't
is
know.
interpreting.
Oh, you guys tell me what you
Dude,
want to do, and I'm not going to do anything with this tonight because it's getting late. But.
Well, we can just keep recording or
Yeah,
whatever.
why not?
Nothing.
But I was going to say
Doesn't do anything.
about text. Like, I never really read anything in dreams until like recently, and like the text is just like. It's just like a bunch of like K's, J's, and I's. It's just like gibberish. I don't know if anyone has ever experienced anything like that.
I don't know if I can ever recall reading, or I guess if I have to, it's usually pretty clear.
It's just like when I'm waking up
Never
in
really
the morning,
gibberish reading.
and I'm like, I like know I'm waking up, and I'm just like kind of like still in a dream state. And I'm just like, man, what the fuck does that say? And I'm just like trying to read something. I don't know why. Just
No, half awake. Yeah, I'll do that in the morning, and then I'll go over like a bunch of words that like don't make sense if I wake up, but if I stay half asleep, I'm just like, this is useful.
have you ever tried to write something down when you were like sleeping and you like woke up with a great idea? You like write it down, and then you go back to sleep, and then you wake up in the morning and read it. And it's just like complete nonsense.
I need a
No.
I need a nightstand. I don't have one anymore.
I've heard stories of that.
I do have a nightstand now. I guess it's just really a small table.
Let me.
But yeah, I have thought of keeping a dream journal and maybe lucid dreaming, as mentioned before. But no, I mean, when I wake up in the middle of the night, the last thing I want to do is like, how would you write something? You have to turn a light on to even fucking.
Right.
I don't know.
Even in Discord.
Or if you didn't, it'd just be pure nonsense. Yeah, or get it on your
bright
phone.
blue light.
Yeah.
I totally feel you. It's all worth it though. Like I swear, like sometimes I feel like we're just meant to dream and mechanically. We're just trying to bring ourselves to that situation.
You know what I watched recently that you just reminded me of, Strych? I was watching, it was on the Took Too Much subreddit of a guy. I've seen the video before, but it was like a dude smoking toad. What is it? Toad poison? Frog excrement?
supposed to, like, You're supposed to like lick it.
Well, there was like a frog thingy that I think they dried it up, but I think it was like a DMT trip. But let me share it with you guys. And it was just like, I never want to do DMT if this is what it's like. Like I'm all for like the idea
I would
of
absolutely love
psychedelics
to do DMT.
and expanding your mind, but
There's so many different kinds.
Yeah, let's see this.
You can like smoke it, lick it,
Yeah, ayahuasca I probably would not.
drink it.
I would not want to do ayahuasca. Really.
find this.
Ayahuasca would be like shrooms, except you might puke once, but twice. But
I've never done a hallucinogen before, so I feel like I don't know.
I think anguish is anguish. Like, but yeah, I mean, like mescaline, you'll probably puke, and I'm really excited.
Oh, well, okay, I have no access to mescaline or
Me either.
mushrooms or acid
I'm pretty masculine.
or peyote.
Yeah, so I found one of these like
I guess
one of these I guess like tweets of like people will talk about like what they wrote down when they were like half asleep in the middle of the night. And this chick says,
Where's this link, Legit?
I'm finding it. One second.
this chick says, I woke up and used voice notes to record what I was sure was the greatest melodic idea I've ever had. Listen back in the morning, it was Royals by Lorde.
That's a good song, dude.
I don't like that song because it fails one of like I guess like one of the like the unspoken rules of music, and that is like it's like these same three notes, like, and it goes up and down. It's like repeating the same notes, but it's like da 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 da, like over and over again.
Rules of music, man. Me and Tom will give you a good day.
Yeah, there's no rules of music, but like I feel like if there should be a rule to music, it is don't be repetitive unless there's like something you can do to make it good.
I don't know. I feel like most of the popular music, like 95% of the popular music, is repetitive.
Yeah, but is it great music? Or is it just pop?
So they say. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Pop is just too repetitive. I agree with that.
I like pop music It's
There's time and a
easy.
place, though.
I like
Yeah.
easy music. I don't want music to make me
You like the
think
Eagle?
or feel anything.
Oh, you don't like feeling music? I like feeling music.
No, I don't like feeling
Why
music.
not?
I like music that is a banger to listen to when you're drunk, bro. That's the kind of music I like.
Okay,
Like
friendo.
Techno Goth
It's time for
Friday
Hey
is
Daddy
still
to rock.
going on.
Have a
right
good one,
now.
Hey Daddy. Thanks for coming on.
I
Yeah,
hate
have a
that.
good
man.
Have a good night,
Dropped
man.
Stop
by.
by.
Yep, thanks.
Come back anytime. Oh.
You know what? Just for that.
No, but seriously, I don't think we should probably let Dano on another one of these, unless he unless he
God,
promises not to say the N-word.
Or let somebody finish a
Yeah.
goddamn sentence.
Maybe early Dano, maybe not late Dano.
Dude, there was like 7 solid minutes of me laughing. Like,
It was funny for like the first like few times, but then it just got annoying.
that was just so funny.
What was
Sure.
funny?
What was that thing you sent me? Something I said?
Yeah,
I don't-
you said
What
like
was funny?
3 words. You said like 3 words. Expectation to withhold, and it sounded normal to me, so I just searched it and I just kind of.
expectation to withhold. I just need the context of that. I don't remember that.
And then I googled it in like quotes, and there's only 17 results. I'm like, wow, you're one of 20 people that has actually ever said that. Even though it registered as normal to me, but fuck, what does that mean? Yeah, I don't remember when that was because it's been like 2.5 hours.
Man, I can't find this fucking clip. It was so funny. It's literally just this guy freaking out in water. Like, damn it!
You know, I was thinking maybe we should have a freaking podcast channel because
That's what I said.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Don't we have one?
Sorry.
Well, no, like
no.
one that we
We lock
like you need access
private
like to the
one.
podcast.
Because
Group.
Halloween joined randomly, and like, I mean, he just didn't know what was happening.
I think that's
He didn't say
fine.
anything
I thought it was like a good goof, but if it gets like 18 people are joining and no one can talk, yeah, it should probably be a good idea to just move to the old Discord podcast channel.
I tried to egg on Nautilus to chime in again, but he never did.
Oh yeah, I thought that shit was. I don't know.
Yeah, we could probably give it to Nautilus because he
May-
probably won't even want to join, but like he'll pop in every once in a while and just say something shitty and stupid and then hop off.
Like, I never asked him to, but like when I did, he didn't.
Yeah, he's
Does that make any sense?
he won't do what you told him.
we got to do reverse psychology with that boy.
That bully. Are you older than Nod, or is he older than you, Strych?
I have no idea.
Just tell him that he's younger than you. That he needs to
Sure.
respect his elders.
He does seem like a young boy.
He looks pretty young.
Pretty young for a cutie. Get in there.
Or maybe he's a cutie because he's young. Alright, well,
We
yeah,
did
I
well.
think-
How was that? Like 2 hours? 3
It's
hours?
about
6
an hour
hours?
and 30 minutes. Just kidding, we're at 2:43 right now. Yeah.
Oh wow,
2:43. Jesus Christ.
longer than expected. Mamma mia.
Yeah, I'm okay with making this one podcast, but if you guys want to make it two, I'd be okay with that.
Well, it's a lot of content.
Yeah, it's jam-packed with
Let's do
content.
it. We should supplement it at 10-minute interval.
Honestly, dude, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm freaking high. I find me talking about Caboose on a Doom podcast and putting it online is embarrassing.
That was fucking terrible, dude. I was laughing so much just because it was so bad.
What was
Yeah, I
that?
thought that was pretty good content.
It was like an hour and a half. It was just like he said, she said. It was just terrible, dude.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. I thought it was going to be some like big drama, but it was like just stupid. It was like just typical. Like he does that shit all the time. It's nothing like big.
I don't think you said
And then
anything
Danzoa
subversive.
interrupting. Enzo
first
interrupting
half-
it constantly made it so annoying. I was kind of about to
Kick him.
like snap.
The first half was anguish, and like the second half was like acceptance. It's like we can't
Yeah,
do
you
anything
started
with that.
just asking Doom questions, Strych. I was like, okay, he's just here for the ride now.
Yeah.
But it is still Technogoth Friday. She's still going on.
Are you watching her? I thought I heard
Fuckers.
I thought I heard Duel 2020 lobby music from someone.
Yeah, let's
What are you saying?
send me send a link.
Dude, Cooper would be so disappointed at 5 mature men talking about grown men on Discord on a Friday night. That is not mature, man. But I love hanging out.
I like a good old fashioned Doom drama. It was a little anticlimactic,
God.
but it was a nice build up.
God, me. Oh, I fucking agree, dude.
That guy's a piece of shit, but like the way he handles capture the flag, man. Dude.
I think it was like 80%. Cap's such a nice guy.
Yeah, until he gets raging pissed drunk, he's a douchebag, but wow. And he makes awesome maps, dude.
Yeah. Oh man. Like I get it. He had like some issues, but he didn't want to come off as an asshole, so he had to like say like he had to give you the good with the bad.
But he did want to use a
Yeah.
platform to fucking explain it.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said he did want to use our platform to explain it
Yeah,
all.
I totally just wanted to come on here and like settle it with Caboose as a thing or something.
Maybe Hate's just using our newfound fame of 7 viewers
Yes.
to to get back into our Discord. Nah.
Dude, it was such a good night. I
Oh,
love
what if we
all
just
of it.
turn into a drama channel? That would be fucking awesome.
Fucking
Oh, I was gonna make a joke. I was thinking like,
Yeah.
I'm looking up Jerry Springer right now to see if he's available to talk about the. No, I didn't want to say that. I thought that would have been mean.
Yeah, there was a lot of moments I wanted to chime in and just be myself. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh, I found it. Oh yeah, I found it. There you guys go. Copy at current time. Just watch this dude fucking freak out.
what was this?
This is unreal.
What was this in relation to?
Posted in the. What were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about dreaming, and then
Oh shit, GOH
and it
Pratt.
led me to drugs. But just watch this dude fucking.
Oh yeah, what DMT looks like. I've probably seen this video.
Yeah. Just watch him go.
This is dude is like doing. Oh, it's a toad.
10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
He-
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He sucked the toad.
So they,
This guy being drowned in the river?
yeah. Just watch. He gets
He's just
fucking
standing.
nuts.
He looks like a bald.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm seeing this, dude.
He looks familiar.
What's happening?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, dude, like, the tribes will fucking, like, make you do more than you should.
Oh wait, is it this guy?
He just falls face first into it. Oh, he looks like he hurt himself.
Oh wait. Is that the right one? Oh wait, no, sorry, it's the next one. Oh fuck. Sorry, go to 340.
Yeah, he looks like he
Yeah,
hurt
skip
himself
the
really bad.
head.
Yeah, 340. That's the guy. Sorry.
340? 34?
Go to 3040. 30 minutes 40 seconds.
Oh, 30, 40.
Sorry, that's the guy I was thinking of.
Are you talking about the guy going,
He just sucks. He just sucks on a frog. He looks like the one dude from Game of Thrones.
Is it real?
Yeah, he's tripping.
He just blew smoke.
I mean, that must be some crazy shit.
3040. Oh
He just
my
blew
God.
smoke.
He's like an airplane right now.
Am I still on the air?
No. We
This,
stopped recording. We're definitely not at 2 hours 50 minutes.
He's gone fetal, and then he doesn't care about fetal no more. He's just like
He's got
squirming.
his face in the dirt.
He's going
Oh,
off.
now he's in the water. He's a fish. What the hell?
Oh, I've seen this long nosed guy before.
Yeah, he's like a Vice dude.
Yeah. It was some Whippet video or something.
Did he? I'm
on
pretty
Reddit
sure
or
he
something.
smoked something because there were like some like vapors in his breath.
Yeah, he smoked DMT.
Oh, I thought he was looking a frog or something.
Well, it's like from frog.
Oh,
venom.
okay.
His
But
eyes
man.
like rolled back in his head.
Yeah, it's fucked. Like, I do not. Just watching this guy freak out in the river, just like
This is like a pure pressure like poster video.
He's like foaming. What the fuck?
Just do it at your own. Do it at your own.
your own
Dude.
risk. Oh yeah, it's your own enjoyment, but just
How would you enjoy that?
I don't want a bunch of strangers rubbing my stomach, telling me to like it's okay.
Well, Frank, you're experiencing the realm of another universe with different laws of physics. Why would you
I don't know.
not?
It's probably like how
So,
close
my
everyone is to him.
He looks refreshed after. Oh my god.
Yeah.
When I enjoy shrooms, it's like 8 hours after I took it.
That's a long time
It
to
is.
wait.
It's
to feel
That's
great.
why it's not addictive. That's what's cool.
Just takes too long. But yeah, that guy. I saw
Well,
that video today, and I was like,
You never want to wake up like the next day and just be like, I want to do that again.
truth.
World peace.
Whereas other drugs, you're just like, oh.
Yeah, that's an adventure.
We got a roller right here.
God, a roller. You're right about that. Hey, Danny. Yeah, I think good podcast, boys. I think we did well. You guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
still
good.
feel embarrassed.
Well, you didn't really.
You know?
You just like said like, hey, I don't like when he
No,
gets
eh,
drunk and is an asshole. That's pretty much it.
I know. Well, I
You're like,
know.
that goddamn son of a bitch.
I know. I'm not drunk or anything. I didn't drink.
Nah,
Which
I
is
don't
epic,
get that
so,
vibe. I get that vibe. You good?
I don't know. I was trying to talk for the sake of like content because the caboose topic was very fucking prominent.
Oh, I kept going.
Yeah, that was an hour and 40.
Yeah.
So we just finished talking about that an hour ago.
Oh my god.
Do you guys notice that, just real quick, how much Nautilus looks a lot like Vladimir Putin?
He's
Kind of
gotta
does,
hold-
yeah.
He's got to hold it on. You know, you can't just leave it all on Putin.
It's like that's
Sorry.
like his granddad.
Oh, no. It was this one, this picture right here. This fading memento one.
The one of Ellen DeGeneres.
Fade away memento morium.
Can you post it?
Yeah. Putin love. There you go. I just posted it in the selfie room. He looks like Putin. Sorry. A little digression
That's
there.
good.
Actually, there's one like closer up. Like if you get 11:42 a.m.
Would you say Franklin?
Hold on, let me just copy it. Copy message link.
I'm playing Doom right now, guys. The guy on the TV just said anxiety.
It's still Technogoth Friday.
Yeah, what? That it reminds me of that white guy who turned himself black. Oh, what the fuck was his
Michael
name?
Jackson.
Oh yeah.
What was his name? And he had the tattoo "fuck whites." What was his
The
name?
Milano tan
Should I
guy?
call Maxon?
Just look for Milano
Yeah,
Tan.
him. Yeah. Oh, what was his name? what was his name? Oh, Nuka Zeus. That's it.
What was it?
One sec. Let's see if I can find a GIF of him. I'll just get a picture of him. Google Images. This motherfucker, Nuka Zeus.
He just looks white. He just looks like a white man.
Yeah, he is a white man, but he turned black.
Nuka Zeus, yeah.
And he looks.
He got like pigment injections.
Yeah, I think. He inject himself with whatever it's called.
Is it him at the gas station?
He just looks like a tan white person.
Yeah, you should see his videos. Fucking unreal. That's what reminded
Especially
me
because
of.
like his hair is like not the right color.
This guy's defying boundaries. Which I respect.
He's also a giant asshole about it, though.
It is his domain. We can't like step on that.
A nice glass of H2O.
Yeah, Ed, we gotta do an ASMR podcast to appease Nautilus.
Oh shit!
You can start right now. Are we still going, Frank?
We very well may be going for our 2 hour and 57th minute at the moment.
You want to hit 3 hours and just cut it like abruptly?
Yeah, like right in the middle of a conversation.
An anecdote? All right, yeah. Ed, top us off with the.
Yeah, you
nice
got 3.5
anecdote.
minutes.
Oh, a nice.
Oh yeah, what was your movie idea?
A nice 5-minute.
What was your movie idea?
Oh yeah, my epic movie idea. Okay, so look, this is gonna be, and so don't get too excited. It's not
And
epic.
cut.
It's very.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
think nerdy epic.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, so what is a computer? It's a mailing device. What did people? So it's gonna be. Every part of a computer is a person, and they just mail each other letters. In the movie, it's going to be like the monitor communicating with the computer, and it's all going to be people mailing each other.
So it's going to be Osmosis Jones,
like,
but for a computer.
Yeah, they're going to be like, oh, where's this Pixel, guys? And they're going to be mailing the Pixel department. And they're like, oh, okay, well, it looks like it's here and here. And then he moved his mouse up here, and it's gonna be like that. I described it really fucking bad, but it's gonna be.
It's gonna be like computer Osmosis Jones.
Oh, is that like the human body?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I need to watch that movie. That was a good movie.
It was a good movie. Isn't that like also? There's like a kids movie about like emotions.
Oh, Inside Out. That was like a new movie.
Yeah,
that wasn't anything like it.
Isn't that, like,
that was just like in the mind. I don't think that was in the body.
The concept. Sorry, I was like half listening to that, looking at this weird picture I just posted in the Discord channel. I was reading all the interesting bracelets I could have got.
I do like non-white black people.
Which one do you think? Do you like? Man, there's some good ones here. Shit cunt. That's a good one. Child trafficker. Bottom right. Wow. I heart big
cunt
dicks.
Shit. I am a cunt. There's a lot of cunts.
Same I came.
Is this in Japan?
I heard cheesecock. No, this is I think Malaysia. I sniff cocks. Wow, fatty dick.
Whoa.
Lady boy raped me.
I heard ping pong. I heard ping pong.
Savage my anus.
Ladyboy keep like there's There's like so
are
many
great.
like I am a faggot child trafficker, and then there's I heart ping pong.
I don't know which one's worse.
Asshole. Doctor,
Please
oh
fist
look,
me.
Ed, this one's yours right here. Hold on, I'll take a little screenshot of it.
Soggy waffle? What? The fuck?
What are these
what?
names of?
Check the Discord channel.
I'm playing Doom right now.
Oh, you're missing out.
Look at the one that I just posted.
Doctor Gay.
I'm Lady
Pretty to the
Boy.
point. Yeah. I love tromboning. What? Oh man.
Up the bum, no
Been a
baby.
long time. I would buy a few of these.
I think I'd buy the whole board.
Does this one say shit on my chest? It does.
That's wonderful.
I heart freedom.
There's like two that aren't like, I guess,
Please fist me. Well, at least it's polite.
oh man, like Cheap Charlie? I don't know what that one is.
Sounds funny. I like Ladyboy. I fuck Ladyboy.
Hoi hoi.
Fuck now.
What do you think this lady says to you if you want to buy one?
Great price.
10 seconds.
She's like, you want this one? You want
Yeah.
Fatty Dick? You want I Sniff Cocks?
What is a cheap Charlie? I'm
Yeah, me
curious.
too.
Frank, can you look that
Yeah,
up?
let me add that to
Can
my
you post
Google
it in
search
the-
history on my work computer.
Please do. Please do. Hey, it's important. It's for research. Research and development.
Cheap Charlie. Cheap Charlie is Wildwood, New Jersey.
Seems oddly
Urban.
specific.
Cheap Charlie Urban Dictionary. Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
A cheap person giving as little as possible money-wise. Would you join me for a beer? Sorry, I am going Cheap Charlie.
I've never heard of that.
That one's not really that enjoyable.
Yeah. I'm gonna let my imagination run. Let's make up our own. But yeah, that's One can't wolf pack?
Cunt.
One
yeah,
cunt
if it looks like
wolf pack?
can, it's cunt.
Oh.
What?
Can we...
One cunt wolf
You
pack.
can say cunt on YouTube, right? Because we just said it like
Yeah,
20
dude.
times.
But then Zoa dropped a few
Oh, I'm definitely going
N-bombs
to
on it.
be
Beeping those
remaking
out.
that part, yeah.
Do you have like a beep noise?
I'm
Yeah,
just going to
just do, like, a
remove it.
tone.
It wasn't even like...
Oh, the
Yeah.
content? Yeah, you can take that out.
A beep noise would be so much better.
I thought you were thinking about just doing this raw.
Yeah, that's like
Raw
that was the
upload.
idea. Like it's probably a good thing that I
That
that I
before
wasn't
do that.
able to stream on YouTube because Denzo would be coming in here dropping N-words left and right.
Yeah, it's a little risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should definitely do the like the podcast channel where like only people with the podcast role can join.
I think him and Brecht should like play like a chess match.
Are Belgians good at chess?
Overboard.
Or
What?
is like Belgium like a huge like chess community in Belgium?
Oh no, there's just two of them, so they need to be paired together.
Okay. Make the Belgian
I am a
Belgian
cunt.
opening.
Frank, if I bought this for you, would you wear it? Eat a dick salad?
I'd wear any of these, especially I
about-
Heart Ping Pong. I'd wear that to ping pong.
What about I love my mom?
Is there
Yeah,
actually a I love
I
my
heart
mom?
Yeah, top right.
Top right.
What about I heard
Like 5
New
down.
York?
Down. I swallow. Oh, it's under that. How my mom?
Right beneath I love swallow.
I wonder if that is like sexually like I love like Oedipus, you know?
Nah, it's got to be. I'm sure it's innocent.
Same,
in this
same. I
context.
came. One in the bum.
Mhm. To be fair, these are excellent.
That looks like it says I Heart Vim. Is that Vim?
I hope not. That's the dirtiest one.
Like
Yeah. Yes,
What
that Vim. That
One of the
Vim.
pink.
The toilet bowl cleaner, yes.
no,
The terminal
yeah,
thing, yes.
yeah. Like what the fuck? I was gonna say like the Unix thing. Oh, it's I Heart You.
Yes. Oh, I heard Vim. Said no one.
Yeah.
I use Nano usually.
I like rare pussy.
Hmm.
It's like this
opposed
is
to
the
the
picture that just
ghost.
keeps on. I heart elephant. What? It definitely has to be sexual. Ping pong is probably some sexual thing in Malaysia.
You don't ever just heart elephant? Like I love lamp, right? But elephant.
I fuck
or-
ladyboy. I heart monkey. I am a cock. I heart Chang. What is Chang? Is Chang just like
Wang Chung.
Chang? Probably. Just...
Everybody wants Wang Chung.
Wang Chung tonight. Everybody have
Fat
fun
cunt
tonight.
swan
I
with
heard
two
that.
ends. Only fuck models.
Mm-hmm.
How many do you think, or how much do you think she's selling these bracelets for?
I don't know, man. But
$12.
just bank.
$12.
Like I would assume that I would imagine like they're handmade clearly, but like they'd be on the cheap. But I would pay extra
17.
just knowing it went to a good cause.
Yeah.
16.
For more supplies to make more.
yeah. Like that's a good hustle.
I'd also exchange her a Urban Dictionary for more ideas.
Yeah. What would you like to throw on a bracelet, Frank? What would your
I
catchphrase
heart
be?
blogies.
I think you'd be like I heart ping pong ball shows, or I heart glass jizz.
What?
That's kind of topical.
I hate glasses.
So random. I heart bifocals. I don't know.
I love readers. I love my lenses.
I heart Arabian goggles.
Hey, the only safe way to fly in Arabia.
I agree.
Protect his eyes.
Mm-hmm. It's sandy out there, man. That's the one thing I'm thankful for. Having a dick. Never having to get like sand in my penis, you know?
I never had my
no one's ever said like, oh, you got a sandy cock, do you? You're real sandy
I
cock.
probably got sand.
Yeah, I
in
was
my
just
beehole.
having sex with the beach.
Sex with the beach.
Sex with the beach.
Just have a nice back.
Like a little. You ever like see like a little hermit crab hole and you're just like, oh man.
But I mean, like women could really get sand in there.
Have you ever seen the picture of that
Jeez.
that peanut butter jar, where the caption was like, "This peanut butter fine to get fucked" or something like that? It looks like a vagina.
Did not see that.
All right, let me see.
Did I get fucked?
I'm allergic to penis.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But is it internal use, Strych, or external
Yeah.
use is fine?
What if you want to have sex with a jar of peanut butter?
I don't
Like
really
if
want
you
to
wear a
find out.
condom, like yeah, if you wear protection, would you be okay?
Well, if I'm protected, then I'm fine, right?
You know, it would be embarrassing if you were allergic to peanut butter and you fucked a jar anyway with a condom. It turns out you're allergic to latex, and having to explain that situation to somebody.
I totally agree.
I would double down.
This is the peanut butter I was talking about.
You know what's good? Fucking Abba Zaba.
Are they from Sweden?
Abba Zabas?
Yeah.
No, the candy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Abba. That Abba.
I'm not trying to have no Abba-Zabbas.
That is vagina-esque. I think, honestly, man, it looks like somebody photoshopped like a fleshlight
It does.
onto a peanut butter jar.
Isn't Abba-Zabba like in the 80s?
Well, it's like a taffy candy bar. They still make them. I've had one a couple years ago, but I think they're like specialty made.
Up
But
until
yeah, it's like
3D
taffy with
printing.
peanut butter in it. It's good. Up until the what, sir? Sure.
Up until 3D printing.
Would you 3D print? You wouldn't 3D print a printer, would you?
Sell your printers.
Not on a podcast.
Not physically.
Speaking of like fucking overused ideas, but buying a new printer because the ink is too expensive. You guys ever do that?
I think my friend has
Throw-
done that.
Not personally.
I don't buy
think I've
printers.
done
I
that
just
once.
use work printers, or ask my mom to print something for me at her work.
I just go to the FedEx store and just say, fuck you guys, and get out of here.
You just walk in and verbally harass the staff and then leave.
They started it. What the fuck? 85 cents for a print. What the fuck?
That is expensive. What kind of print are you doing?
No, I'm making it up,
That's a
but I'm
big
sure it's
fuck-
worse.
85 cents. US. Jesus Christ.
I bet it's
$1.
worse.
It's like $1.05 here. It's not. Ugh.
All right. I'm going to stop the recording now. Is there anything you young lads would like to say to our viewers or viewer before they skedaddle?
Yeah. Just
Make sure
it's a friendly
If you
reminder.
love content, then give this video a thumbs up.
Yeah, and then subscribe. And then there's like a bell. Like there's like an icon. So it's like, I think it's on like at the top right of the screen. And, like, you
Yeah,
hit
and
it.
subscribe too.
Do you think anyone would actually get to this far in a 3 hour and 10-minute video?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Hit a like and then subscribe.
I
and
feel
then
I
go.
feel like it'll be enticing because like the first part is like ooh drama, and it just like keeps going and going and going. But I think it stopped at like a pretty good time and turned into like jovial like goofs and such. I don't think it was terrible.
Jovial. Jovial.
Jovial goofs
Yeah.
and such. Yeah, per se.
All right.
A nice verbal jostling.
All right. And we are done.
We clear? Is
Thank
it
God
gonna be
that fucking shit.